Wow. Hello, hello, hello. That the quiet of the music is kind of crazy, huh? My distance, I'm a little quiet. Why is my mic such and such? So and so. You owe so and so. Welcome in. Lex, welcome in. It's the first Monday stream I've done in a very, very long time. How you doing, man? Where is the video game? There it is. You're off today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, so pretty fine. Nice, dude. Nice. We are gonna be getting to some Sunday streams soon enough with the Hoi 4 plans. So that'll be interesting. We'll see when those come up. Based off of everybody's schedule, of course. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and make sure that y'all can see the ebb esoterically. We're ebbing so esoterically, everybody. Alright, let's get rid of the music. Go over here. Welcome. It's Esoteric Ebb time, baby. I love esoterically ebbing. We got our Pillar of Jor. We got everything. Fuck ass angel. Screw you. Fuck ass elf. Screw you. Some mushroom bitch. I want to know mushroom bitch. I love mushroom bitch. Alright, have a good right back. So let's go look at what happened last time. Chris, our DM, will tell us. Alright, we awoke in a morgue. So there's a dead elf. There's a weird masked assassin. Somebody wanted out for me. This warlock character assassin. Bird was trying to ship himself across the coast. Yep, we know all about that rat-a-tat. I don't remember what they called them. The Kenku? I forgot what they called them in the game. We caught him. We went to the city below. Yep. Alright. Things are trying to stop me. I need to look into the political bullshit above and the esoteric madness below. Eventually you'll find a way forward. I believe so, Chris. Let's go check it out. Let's go see where we left off. How loud is the game for y'all? It looks like it's probably a good volume. Alright, we're in the Undercoast Path. Oh, wait. So, should it not be dark until I coast esoterically? Maybe it should be yeah, till I coast. I'm coasting so hard. Snow looks up at the looming giant mushrooms all around. Then he tenses up his arms, brushes against one of the sprouting colorful flowers. Oh, he tenses up as his arm brushes against one of the sprouting colorful flowers. You really don't like mushrooms, huh? I don't see why I should. Especially these giant things. Like, come on, look at them. They look tasty to me. He gives you a disgusted look. The goblin takes a deep breath. These damn mushrooms. He shakes his head. It's fine. I'm ready. I'm ready to druid my craft. Look, there's all these little Welsh little things. Give me your mushroom. I wonder if there's anything I can thaumaturgy here. Probably not. Alright, back to the druid craft. What is this? An old shield, a really old shield. A bronze shield. Nice. It has an eye on it. I want to look into this. A shield left by one of the predecessors of what is today Norvik. A cat-like eye is displayed at the front, and as you wield it, there's a whisper in your ears. It says something like, "Oh sí, he de resguardarte camarada, aun cuando eres bien pelón." Oh yes. What does it even say? Was A already to guard my comrades? Or to guard comrades? To guard you, comrade. Oh, okay. Already to guard you, comrade. When you are good... Pelon? Pelo is like what hair? What is pelon? Like, I don't know. I think it's saying I have good hair or something. I'm basically Snell with the way I'm translating this. That's a frozen mushroom boy? Interesting. Give me your primal. What's this? Ooh, apple crate from the Halfway Bridge tribe. Do we go into the frozen wastes? How? What are the chances I don't die here? Can I, like... I'm scared. I want to have something to protect me from the cold. I can take off the belt. I don't know. I just want something that's going to make it so I don't die in the freezing cold. I don't know if I have anything. I get up my constitution, obviously, but I just took off the dwarf of... or did I say the dwarf of? The belt of dwarven kind. Let's take the pixie dust. A ring of protection could be nice. And this one is indestructible to fire. I'm just seeing anything that might protect me from cold damage or something. Because I don't know how much I'm going to survive in the freezing fucking cold. Alright. I think the torch is a good shout. Otherwise, we want to up my constitution. Maybe throw on that ring of protection as well. Maybe we just get... You know what? I believe in Meek. Meek, you get in here. Ring of spell storing. This is upping my constitution, but only by +1, so not much. So I could try to up my constitution more, or I could try to dampen any damage. I don't think I want to dampen any damage, because I think that's just... like gonna apply if I take damage. I don't think that's gonna be super beneficial for dealing with something like that. Yeah, we can use the Book of the Sixth Mind, or Book of the Mind 6th edition. We can use the bow. All right. This seems somewhat reasonable to me. Honestly, we can drop the obsidian amulet and throw on the belt of dwarven kind. There we go. We have a 14 con. Alright, this feels like maybe we can handle the frozen waste that we're in. The blizzard rages around you. Whoa, this is like some kind of esoteric event. Obviously. Shield my eyes. Your goblin companion holds up an arm to protect his vision. Don't stay in this thing too long, cleric. Cold bites at the cracks in your armor. Little nibbles. I love little nibbles at my crack. Snell rubs his exposed arms. God damn it! This esoteric bullshit! Look around. You squint, barely noticing the thing in front of you. Amidst frozen moss and ruins. The shape is vaguely humanoid, a small creature, a mushroom thing. Mushroom man. Mushroom man, take me by the hand. That's how the song goes, right? I love a good Myconid. A good myconid is one of my favorite little guys. Alright. Alright. Mushroom Man. Man, it's cold here. Frozen skin. Slowed blood flow. Welcome back, Lex. The goblin is staring at you. We are in, some esoteric bullshit, and a frozen myconid is in front of me, or what my constitution called a mushroom man. Can we investigate the esoteric effect? You kneel down in the snow, taking a closer look at the central figure. Yeah, okay, sorry, the goblin mutters as he turns to leave. I'll support you in spirit from over here. God, it's cold. Pain. You will be drained eventually. Do not linger. Every time something is nibbling at my cracks, I always will eventually be drained. Ignore the pain. Just look at the placement of the sphere. What if I cast Druidcraft? You snap your fingers and the frozen ground around the mushroom thing begins to shiver. Everything appears to be focused around this poor creature. Alright, figure out the mechanics. No! No! You spend a few minutes looking over the area. And the snow appears natural, albeit produced by the esoteric forces. It is a regular biome pocket in all ways but one. The position. It is almost as if it is radiating from its central point. Normal esoteric pockets, it's getting very cold here. Can we skip the exposition? Very cold. Your body shivers uncontrollably. The answer is near. You simply need time. Yes, use a fucking shard. I need to figure this out. Of course, it is as obvious as the Praxis formula. What is the Praxis formula? You know, if Praxis was that obvious, I think we would live in a better world today. Look around and stare at the frozen mushroom man. This is an esoteric pocket born out of a curse. The creature is cursed. A freezing curse? It could very well have a simple cold spell that reacted with the primal strings of the area. Yeah. Something's like in my throat. I drink water now. Remember to drink water, folks. It's good for you. Either way, yes, a freezing curse. Okay, why did biome pocket then? They're created through chaotic interactions. Wizards have attempted to control them for errors. Wield them. Thank you for the drink, Logi. I already am. Now I don't want to. If you figure out why this particular interaction spawned a biome pocket, and not a one-rule pocket or a spawn pocket, more, then you will be a greater arcanist than all those who came before you. And do I know who cast the spell? Could be a rogue spellcaster, or the fungal creature found a spell scroll and misfired it. But more realistically, an ice troll caused it. Holy shit, what? How do I break it? Heat. Oh. Yes, it's quite simple. The pocket is clearly unstable and focused entirely on this mushroom creature. Simply heat it up a bit and the pocket will fail. It's that simple? Yes. Simply drink your water, and then, you know, spit all over the place. You hurt yourself real good if you do that, but hey, you do you. Just don't complain if you wake up with a cold tomorrow. Jim, your body is here. It is ready. Hug him to break the curse. Just use Druidcraft. Just use Druidcraft. With your head placed upon the surface of the flash frozen creature, you whisper to the primal forces, rest no more. Rise with the sun. A wild message, received clearly. A heat springs up from the ground right into him. Bit by bit, the mushroom shivers, then twitches, then moves. Let's go! Let's go! My favorite little mushroom woman has solved all of my ills. An esoteric tingle. You blink, and it's gone. We solved the case. I'm so good at video games. The heat you brought to it caused the esoteric cold to cease. Oh, I'm so excited. This thing's spores are going to get inside of me just the way as it should be. The blizzard suddenly stops, in the blink of an eye, as if the aggressive snowstorm was but an illusion. There it is, the end of the pocket. You have turned off the blizzard. I'm always turning off the cold? Yes. Snow gone? Good. Exactly. This is what they should have done to Snowden. Maybe he had the practice formula, I don't know. Feels a bit strange to do, even for you. Oh, damn! Great job! You hear the goblin call out as he walks up to you. Oh shit, it's a mushroom! Moving mushroom! He then moves back, way back. Stilted! Stare at the mushroom man before you. Oh boy, watch out, might be toxic. You okay, little buddy? Mushroom man raises his head. You see a tiny mouth underneath the cap. It shakes as he says again. Stare at him for a while before you speak. We noticed you were in trouble, he says while keeping a healthy distance. The goblin is not one to approach. Ah, he's not happy about being near a moving mushroom like this. The fungal folk thing stares at you. I should cast comprehend languages, right? Yes, but just see what the creature does first in case it runs off. Do I have comprehend languages? I do. Wouldn't tongues make more sense here? I guess we can roll tongues in a comprehend languages. Who cares? I've done it plenty in D&D games before. A goblin points at you. Sorry, the cleric here was the one who helped you out. There, you happy? Such a sensitive goblin, really. Oh right, you're scared of mushrooms. I'm not scared per se. Perchance. You cannot just say perchance. This goblin's attempting to act cool. Come on, buddy, you're literally scared of a tiny cap man. I'm also scared of tiny men who lie to me. You know? If there's a tiny dude and he's lying to me, that's just every politician. I'm scared of him. To an extent. I have nothing against fungal folk type people, or anything like that. As he speaks, he keeps moving slightly further away. Perchance? Uh-huh. He glances at the mushroom man. You do the talking, okay? Are you able to speak normally? Oh, you are? Alright. The mushroom man looks around the still frozen grass until he finds a snow-covered bulb. He lifts it up, shaking it clean. As he does, it lights up. He gives you the tiny item. Oh, an iron stone. Sick. It is heavy in your hand, despite its small size. Oh my. An iron stone. How? Ah, it was in the grass. Oh shit, this is a very powerful magic item. Yes, the iron stone was responsible for this prolonged esoteric pocket. Though something else must have initialized it. Thank you? Little mushroom man then waddles past you, walking away from the still frosty area. Alright, bye! He walks into the nearby ruins. Okay, cool. Yeah, see you around. Iron stone! Let's fucking go. Look at that. +3 wisdom. I can be so wise. They're always saying, the zombie burner, that guy's got some wisdom to him. Ocean man, you are the wisest. Sorry, the mushroom man thing is still stuck in my head. Mushroom man. Take me by the hand. Intelligence and wisdom going up is kind of nice. Well, that's giving me a 16 dex. Alright, this is fine. Intelligence, con. So that's keeping my con at a 12. I wonder if there's a different helmet I want to throw on. Charisma can go up. I don't know. Having charisma at a malice to get to 20 is not bad. Technically speaking, 20 is the highest you can go in 5e without magical help. So, it's not bad. What is this? An ancient shrine. Good enough. You approach the shrine. Pray. And tranquility. Oh, I forgot that there was all of this bullshit. I can contemplate women. Contemplate the Sphinx's riddle. An ancient creature who guards a door. She does this for fun. You are not the first to complete it. If you do, it will unveil something great, but the answer is not in dialogue. You have to cast magic to show your prowess. Contemplate druidism. Undercoast Elf is a good woman. She holds many unnatural friends in this unnatural place. If you wish to seek the green path, then be nice to her and friend. Perhaps one day you will join her. Can I contemplate women? They exist. They prosper. You will not have one. For you, they are not yours to have. Though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man. Or bad, if you want the baddies. I mean, who doesn't want a baddie? But you will not have one, for they are not yours to have. I think that just means, you know, they're their own person. But for me, it's like, oh my god, Ragan's gay? Mandalight's not me. Nor woman neither. Contemplate my class. Identity is not easy. Alright. Alright. I think all of the second level spells are good. There's a number of good. Grease has been used pretty effectively. Detect secrets is pretty important. Comprehend language is pretty important. Charm person. Alright. I think that's everything I need per se. So we'll just throw in whatever we want now. Detect. Cure wounds is useful. We can throw in bless. I'm gonna take out Good Apple. I'm gonna do Crusader's Mantle. Okay. Ocean Man. Oh, he's just in the ruins now. Alright. I mean, probably investigate this guy. Oh, who are you, little buddy? Little buddy, I can't interact with you anymore. This is bullshit. Oh, a tiny mushroom. Let me touch you. I'm normal. A belt pouch, wet and covered in fungus. Lovely. That is lovely. I do love being covered in fungus. No, wait, can I contemplate you? I can behold you. It's not contemplate. Alright, wisdom. Ocean Man. I gotta shut the fuck up. Stop singing Ocean Man. You freak. Take me by the hand. Shut up! Shut up about the Ocean Man! Shut up! Alright, I'll behold your ass. Not bad, not bad. The vibrations he gives off is his language. With magic, you could communicate better. This is scout of the deeper crevices of the earth, a creature set to keep an eye on the horrors of the icy rage. Perhaps a future ambassador of his people. Treat him with respect. He is a plant. His type is plant. That makes sense. Imagine. Shame. Shame! Imagine all the people. There's a ton of shame. I imagine... I'm filled. I am just shame. There's nothing else beyond me. Alright, my intelligence is 18, my dex is 18, my wisdom is 20, my charisma is 20. Honestly, this isn't a bad build. My strength is 6, but who really needs to be that fascistic? I'm not playing Hoi 4 today. You're waking from a nap to discover an announcement about the Underdark, and you're not even playing BG3? I fucking hate BG3, Trippy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't hate BG3. I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. It drains me of so much energy. But yes, we are in the Undercoast in this game, Esoteric Ebb. You thought you knew me? It's so hard to play that game for me. It's really difficult. Obviously, I love, like, the Forgotten Realms. I love Baldur's Gate. I love everything to do with it. But there's something about BG3 that doesn't hold my interest. But I think that can probably be said about most sort of RPGs in that style. They don't really hold my interest. You know, I feel like even Forgot the Realms. God damn it, Trippy, you're breaking me. Claim to love the realms in the same breath. God damn it, Trippy. I mean, all of the Forgotten Realms is basically the Sword Coast at this point. Even Baldur's Gate is just the Sword Coast. You know? Where are all my other places? Where are the purple dragon? The purple dragons. Yeah, give me the purple dragons. Give me something else other than the Sword Coast, and maybe I'll remember your fucking realms. The coast of a sword is the edge, you silly goose. Ah, I'm done. I'm done playing these fairy games with Trippy. I'm gonna play some fairy games with this mushroom. The mushroom man greets you with a slight tilt of his large cap. It then rattles out a quiet noise from its mouth, while Snell keeps his distance. Brrr! Mushroom man clearly gestures for you to come closer. He appears to have something for you. What? Lassie, someone fell down the well? You have something for me? As you closer, he takes a few jumpy steps closer. Oh, that's way too close. You should... Close my eyes. A poof of smoke suddenly explodes from the mushroom man. Yes, he is getting me with his spores, which is the way that you sort of communicate with myconids in 5e. Done, you prefer rare? Well, it's not well, alright? It's not that rare that we get into dialogues like with this. Not smoke, spores, cough and wheeze. Ah, geez, I knew this would happen. Wait, whoa, it heals me. As the spores fall to the ground and the air clears, you feel a slight sting in your throat and nose. Brrr! Oh, it is good. Thank you. Okay, so we aren't talking. In 5e, you would be able to communicate with myconids via their spores, but this is not that. I will not say it anymore, Mog, I promise. It's a deep subject. The wordplay shall never end. Okay, alright. I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages so I don't have to say that word that Mog has banned. The twitching and rattling coming out of his mouth gradually morphs into something else, more tangible, a word. The Mushroom Man will share with you something profound, something to unite your two cultures into one whole, unified peoples. What word was banned? You can read it in chat. It's a message of peace. Yeah, what Mog said. Mog is saying some weird things over there. I wouldn't say it, because that's just strange. Sup? Hello there. I saw. Spell. You're good at stringular manipulation. The words are slightly garbled through the magic. You must get better at this. I am Coco Loro no Mono Rosso. Coco Loro no Mono Rosso. That is... Okay, can you repeat that? You are unsure if this is the spell or simply a fungal thing. He shakes his head. You may call me Coco Lorono Coco Loronomo Mono Rosso. That is what meekwalkers like yourself say. Although, it would be a little different from me calling you Chushu, for that is what your speech sounds like to me. Remember that time I broke you with the word band while you were playing Little Nightmares 3? That was a good time. It was a good time. Too bad I'm not being broken today. But it is convenient. We do not parlay with you often, so a name based on the sound will do. Chushu? Sorry, I ramble. I want to thank you for saving me from the curse of Gurgalash. I owe you my life. He bows his cap. Yo, almonds are a member of the peach family. Remember that. Almonds are basically like an ass emoji. I do hate you queer people in chat, but I want to say that despite that quote, we did play Life is Strange the other day. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but it was there. Since the origin of that quote is that I asked the queer people in chat to tell me what the name of the game I was looking for was, and they didn't know it, and it was Life is Strange. Another word has been banned. Understood. It's a good thing that communalism is more important than individualism. No problem. Mono Rosso will gladly assist you in any way. Do you want to talk about Gurglash? The Aska King. A horrid word, a curse word. He is a bane upon the shadowy depths, the murky fungal valley that is my home. A beast with... Good. Cursing is evil, like this Gurglash guy. Oh, wait. No! It is a curse word. No! Okay. Zombie owes you all 1 wheel spin. Zombie has failed. Anyways. He's a bad guy. He's the worst. For decades he has roamed the Great Tunnel, and it splits, taking what he wants, as all trolls do. Troll? Yeah. Across the river. That's bad. He nodded his cap several times. The troll spreads his frozen curse wherever he goes. Wondering if there is a Will's Ode text thing here. There isn't. The group of us will just have to remember. Trolls in the dungeon! Weren't they in the bathroom, if I remember correctly? Why didn't that work? Logi, can you give a refund to Trippy? Because that didn't seem to work for some reason. Fortune favored us. Oh. Okay. Zombie can say brrr again. He was driven from the surface. By one of your people, yes. Do not worry. We will not hold you responsible for the actions of a monster. If your avatar had not slain his tribe, then the tribe would have eventually spread down here either way. But to even face that person alone is not a quest that Coco, Loro, Nomo, Monoroso takes on lightly. A quest? Monoroso is here to make sure the troll does not descend into the fungal valley. Alright, have fun with the Stellaris DLC. It won't disappoint you, unlike Zombie. That's crazy. How were the nomads, Trippy? I was ambushed. I don't remember much. 2 wheel spins. 3? Is that 3 wheel spins? That might be 3 wheel spins. But the troll most certainly caught me with a bolt of ice. How it triggered such an esoteric effect, Monoroso does not know. Well, spins. Didn't they just put out a movie about that? It was an esoteric curse, triggered by the ice bolts. Ragan assumes. Yes, it seems so. It could be as such that the Ion Stone was involved. Monoroso is not sure. They are known to cause all manner of trouble when involved in esoteric situations. Why has this all stopped working? Mummy Mummer, what seems to be the issue? What is probably happening is the channel point things are locked by the fact that there is another event happening as far as the no cursing. That's probably what has occurred, and I'll need to change some settings to unlock it. 4. that might actually be an issue, because it might be that the word ban is over and it's not working because the no cursing has locked it. No, now the word ban is over, correct? Wait, that was... Yeah, the word ban is over, but the other thing is there. So that should be 4 wheel spins, I think. That is over. Everything is okay. Yeah, there are things to be fixed. Let me go ahead and throw a camera somewhere. I think I normally put it in the top left. Let's go ahead and make sure that that all looks right. Okay, so the curse ban is still in effect. I will need to change some settings, because obviously there is an issue with how it's locking via the events. Let me go ahead and plug in my lamp so that y'all can see me a little bit better. I am sitting in the dark. Hold on. Okay. There we go. I'm seeing a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and when we get to an ad break, I'll do those wheel spins. We can still get some more wheel spins. Let me actually go ahead and add like a... It looks like I have a Will's Ode thing in a different scene. So let me just copy paste it into this scene. Looks like it might be over my face. So I'll need to move where that's sitting to not be over my face. Right there. Let me do 4 wheels for now. It might be 5, but I'm gonna split the difference and say 4 because there was a couple things I got a little confused about. Alright, let's re-transition so everything can see. And does that look good on the Twitch? Because it looks a little weird. Yeah, I should go a little bit more to the right. Oh, it doesn't move without me. Okay. Let's go like there. Maybe that looks a little bit better. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Alright. Where did he come from? The surface, long ago, before my time, or the time of my spawners. You would know more than me, surely. He was the king of your land once upon a time. Alright, Asuka King. Yes. We must vanquish this troll. Mushroom Man looks around nervously. That would be beyond my dreams, friend. If you do that, your name will be written on the walls of the valley itself. Good. You should all know the name Ragan, Wizard King. Wizard King? Okay. The folk of the valley will remember such bravery. What are those spores you gifted me? It is from my life gland. I'm always looking to get some substance out of people's life glands. God. Glance at Snell and whisper, that's not a sexual thing, is it? The goblin glares at you for a few seconds before he uses back. Why are you asking me? And what is he saying? He said something about a life gland. He rubs his temples. It's impressive, really, how much of a headache you're giving him. It is. The spores that allow my kind to exist. It also grants revitalizing esoteric effects to other kin. Oh my god, it is a sex thing. Is saying, is saying what I just said technically a curse? I don't think what I said is technically a curse. I think there should be a differentiation between me using somewhat religious words and cursing. Sex? No. No, I said something involving the word God. It can only be spent once, however. Do you know Nessun? Yes, I know her well. We worked together at a time down on the Undercoast. She is a lovely woman and a great druid. I owe her a lot. I want to owe her my entire life. You live down here? No, or perhaps yes, for now. My quest has brought me far, but I will eventually return to the Fungal Valley. But I do not wish to permanently live here in Upper Hollow Ridge. The underground half-mountain jutting out close to the gravity slip, right beneath, or underneath Norvik. It is the area connecting part of the city below with the deeper undercoast. It is a landscape filled with far too many horrors for my taste. You have family down in Fungal Valley? My core crevice is not large. They are 13 and 20. Is that age or amount? I do not understand. I have 13 offspring and 20 comrades of my strain. Fungal folk generally reproduce asexually. How boring. We live in large collectives, or families, as you say. Redeemed random quote, yeah. Don't redeem things while the curse ban is still in effect. Like I was saying, yes. Like I was saying, what is occurring is the curse ban has locked out other events from Mummy Mummer, and I'll have to fix that. Okay, and then everything came at once. This is, you know, you really packed the fucking ketchup bottle. I can tell the difference between a horse and a woman. Catherine the Great, that's a lesbian. I was watching a video the other day where somebody was joking about not knowing if there was a horse in his bed or a woman in his bed when he woke up in the morning. It really reminded me of that quote. I think that's one of the best jokes I've ever made. My glory hole is widely known. And then I could eat your dick. All of these things are... Oh, wait. The political center is pro-slavery. You know what? I'm the political center. Very good. Very good. Everything has worked out. Yeah, so clearly I need to change how the curse ban is working. Because the curse ban seems to be locking out other things. Should I try to do that right now? Let me try. Alright. There we go. I have unlocked the curse ban, so hopefully that won't happen again if y'all decide to do that again today. Gesture towards now. I see, just like my goblin sidekick. What? What did he say? That he is asexual. God damn it, That's a great description of why it's great. I am not... He growls at you. Don't bring it up again, okay? She shakes his head and gestures for you to continue. I believe my kind have different ways of life than your own. I have heard you live in smaller collections and raise children very slowly. That sounds annoying, but also wonderful in some ways. I don't envy you, but I respect your way of life. What's it like in Fungal Valley? It is rough and wild. We struggle against invaders at all times, with occasional years of calm. Other fungal tribes can be problematic, especially those with more warring ideologies. We are more peaceful in comparison. I love mushroom people. It's one of my favorite sort of things to always have going around. Big mushroom people. They always can get caught up in, what is it, Zugtamoy? The demonic goddess of fungus. There's always that sort of in when the thing you are has a demon associated with it. Do you have a god? No. I'm an avatar of a higher being at one point, an evil fungoid. Toro Moro Loco Poroso, the evil fungal god of the depths. A great warrior and conqueror who rages across the undercoast. The sweeping decay, the dictatorial hive mind. We do not believe in the whims of gods anymore. Now we look to our own, and ourselves, and strive towards harmony. Have you traveled a lot? Some. I have been to some islets on the undercoast. I have been to the surface a few times. Although, I was not a fan. Are you a hive mind or something? Some fungal tribes are still. Mine is not. We are sedentary and individualistic. What does being sedentary have to do with you being a hive mind? Okay. Apollo Ridge? Yes, it is. Alright. What are you voting in the election? Election. Yeah. I have heard of it. It seems like a way to abstract the common consensus of a core crevice, so that a larger collection of people can feel involved in the direction of a tribe of such size that personal relations between the leader and followers cannot be had. True. Okay. It's mostly an illusion of control for the people. It's mostly about organizational efficiency and systems that grow too complex. The mushroom man tips his cap. Want to know what I'm voting for? Okay. Myself. I'm not sure of the implication of this. Fair. Now invite him to vote. Would be cool to have some more fresh folk like him in the city. Yes, a diverse workforce would be healthy for the city. They'd make some pretty good servants, I bet. Not servants, equals. Sure, equals. You should also vote. Everyone should vote. I should vote. You invite outsiders to vote in an election for your own sovereignty. There are no outsiders. Everyone can be part of the melting pot of Norvik. The halfways had trouble getting enough voting cards, but you invite the first mushroom guy you see to vote. Love to see it. Brrr, nods a bit, then looks to the path leading up towards the city below. It's been long since I visited above. Once the threat down here has been dealt with, then yes, I will come see this election. It'll be an interesting excursion. Thank you for the invitation. We got more voters! More voters! This is all good. Have a good one, Mushroom Man. Take me by the hand. God. It's a long mushroom, my favorite. Mushroom Man. I'm stuck. Okay, we survived being stuck. I want to see if I can cast Thaumaturgy on this old shrine that I prayed to earlier. No, it doesn't seem that important, I guess. Oh wait, no, this is important. The shrine older than any man on the coast. Whew, full health. I'm gonna go kill a troll. I love killing trolls. Wait, there's a new thing in my questing tree because I met Little Mushroom Man. What do I do with this fucking ant? That is a troll. I need to figure out if I can talk to the ant or something, because I'm here. Yo, the ant crawls around in your hand. This is it. You can drop me off right here. Thanks, buddy. Tiny ant jumps off your glove and starts sprinting off. Hold on, what about my reward? The ant stops and turns around. You did well. Didn't expect much, to be honest, but I can feel the hive nearby. We're already stronger. Sure, but you mentioned a treasure. An image flashes through your skull. Sudden visual burns in, leaving a mark. Here, it's underneath that thing you found me on. Just check under that crack. You'll get some goodies we hid before they drove us off. Crack in the statue. The exact place where you found this tiny creature. It's a special little gift from us to you, buddy. Hold on, is that the stuff you've stolen from us? I'm not sure this is yours to hand out, buddy. Relax, Gobbo. This is treasure we collected far before you greenskins ventured into the tunnels. Dragon joy term for various monstrous humanoids across the coast. Is that image going to go away soon? Yeah, soon. I think. We think. The ant rotates around a bit on the spot. Guess this is it. Been nice to follow you around for a bit, buddy. I've enjoyed it. We have enjoyed it. You sure you want to rejoin the hive? The ant moves a bit more erratically. We really should. You thinking about it? Yes, I do kind of sort of enjoy this whole thinking for yourself thing. It's annoying sometimes. It's weird to have your mind be yourself all the time. But most importantly, I'm thinking maybe I could have a choice in who I share my thoughts with, instead of just sharing it per default, you know? So what are you going to do? Let me join you for a bit longer. Just in your pocket, if that's alright. You have a knack for making friends, don't you? Okay. Yay! She jumps back in your pocket. Great. Honestly, I really want to see what this whole election thing is all about. Let's go. Righto, little buddy. Aw, he's my buddy. I need to pay attention more to the detect secrets thing. Because I haven't really been paying super attention to it, but it probably is useful. Look at that. I found a periapt of health. Avoids death once per rest. Holy shit. That is fucking incredible. I will just not die. It's impossible for me to die. I will live forever. Ocean Man. Let me live forever, Ocean Man. Good. Now, is there a way for me to get Meek involved in all of this bullshit? I do love Meek. He's one of my favorite little guys. Keep an eye out for traps.
Yes, master. Meek no underground. Good. Meek will warn in time for traps.
Considering its instinctual nature, don't expect it to warn you before the trap is triggered. Sweet, might be creepy to have a monster around, but, you know, you don't trust him much, but yeah. Alright, I need to get Meek on me. This is giving me a lot. This is good. This is good. All of this is so good. I don't really want to get rid of anything. I'm sorry, Meek. I think you're going to have to stay where you are a little bit longer. I appreciate you, buddy boy. Do I have any other, like, consumables that I can use? Nah. Okay. We're at full health. We have a lot of things. There is a god king of Ascan, which is scary. I don't know if I really want to deal with him. Great dragon roasting some snails. Sick. You step out on the edge. The vast undersea chasm greets you, its teal mist looking inviting. Look at the wall. On it you see a colorful depiction of battle. Snails versus a dragon. The red scales, the many-colored flames. This is a Sooth, the wild dragon who claimed this land for his own. The archetypal tyrant. Lovely artwork. Must be esoterically scratched in or something, if it survived all this time in this musty place. You see this thing? Cool, huh?
I am not stepping out on that thing, cleric.
Scared of heights?
I am realistically inclined, yes, to a healthy degree. But I'll trust you, whatever. It is down there.
Okay. Nothing really happened. Okay, I guess there's nothing for me there. Alright, there is a troll. Big leader or Gurglash. It is a strength behold check. Alright, we can take a bit ruining my everything. Ocean man. Okay. Yeah, I must have been painted red once. This is fine. This is a perfectly reasonable strength to have. Nada. Horrifying even while asleep. Oh, he's got the guy we're looking for. That's the guy we're looking for. He's got him. Okay. Alright. Let me fix up my inventory again. Periaptive health goes there. Having a high wisdom is nonetheless nice, but this is also giving me a strength bonus. I don't think I need strength. I never need strength. Strength is for the weak. You hear me? Strength is for the weak. Real Blorbos don't need strength. Having a high dex could be nice while dealing with this bastard, though. Okay, this could be nice. This looks like it is a reasonable thing to do. Let's see if I can't check in on the guy that we're looking for. Oh, he's behind the troll no matter what. Alright, let's do some wheel spins, and then once those are over, let's go ahead and do some other stuff. I have learned something about the wheel, but I didn't implement it, so it's fine. Let's just go do what we normally do to do the wheel spins. And then, yeah, we'll do like one wheel spin, and then we'll go to ads, and then hopefully do the others while the ads are playing. And that should all work out for us. Wheel, 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 wheel. Wheel nigh. The wheelie guy. Alrighty. Let's go make sure that everything is ready to bring stuff up. Wheel nigh. What is a wheel but a group of things? Haha. Alright. Wheel. 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 Let's spin that wheel. No hands. I've never had hands in my life. Alright, I'll redeem that in a bit. I'm not going to redeem it just right away because it's going to be a little bit of a cheap thing if I do that. Let's run some ads and then let's keep spinning some wheels. No cursing. Alright, we'll throw that on. What's next? 25 squats. Okay. Name a thing. Who wants to name something? Who wants to name this troll's name that is no longer a curse if you name it? That'd be pretty cool. Just saying. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here. And then I'll come back, I'll redeem those things, and then I'll do the squats, and then we'll get back into the game. Let us do it like that. I have returned. Let me set things right. Let me set things right. Okay, I have to move my chair out of the way, and then let's throw everything in. Let's go here. Hello, people. Alright. Alright, it's epic. It's epic right now. Let me go ahead and go directly into my chat, redeem the no gesticulating and the no cursing. Let me redeem them for you. Let me redeem them for you. Epic. MLG time. Alright. 25 squats with no hands and no cursing. I got this, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna flip my chair over, trying to hide my hands from the camera. Ugh. Let's see, where do I go? Like here? Ugh. I'm not painting. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. Not this time, Logi. I'm just dancing, basically. This is easy. It's easy, Logi. Why are you clipping me? I'm just a cool guy. I'm just a chill, cool guy. I'm a chill, cool guy. I can spin all the wheels I need. Alright. So, no hands. No cursing. Living a good life. Alright, we should be good now. Game time. You know, as an editor, you can also edit the burner bot clips if you want, Logi. Alright, let's go check in on this troll. It's back facing the pillar of joy, a creature right out of every kid's nightmares. A troll. A frost troll, to be precise. Horrid creature. A tribe of trolls who rose to prominence during the late Arcane era. Some of the most infamous trolls during the Conquest were of this type. Him, for one, as well as the holdout. Orgro. Anyone want to name this guy? Can. It would be cool. It'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Who's Orgro? The great troll warlord, and one of the last holdouts against Earth. His name still haunts Troll's Pass, where the few trolls remaining in Ascan plot their revenge. Such fierce power. Just sleeping. He looks a bit Fomorian-like, just because he's a messed up troll boy. The Goblin companion stares slack-jawed at the beast. There's a cage next to the pillar. Something inside is moving, but you'll need to get closer to investigate. I can tell exactly what it is. You can definitely sneak up on him. Maybe get a nice strike in before he wakes up. He obviously won't notice you. Okay, should I sneak up and check it out? That is a possibility, however, it could end poorly. Do it! You were lucky enough to find the troll sleeping. Now, you can screw him up, bad style. How do I ambush him? Opportunist, eh? You need to get closer first to do any proper damage, but you'll probably get stomped to death if you try. Easy. Just one step after the other. What should we do now? I'm not sure, Cleric. This is beyond anything that I... His whisper is low and shaky. We can't kill a troll. His face says, could we? I believe in us. I really want to drink water, but I also can't show my hands to the camera. I feel like not enough people know all of the weird rules I have set up for these challenges, where I cannot show my hands to the camera. I'm definitely not gesticulating below the camera right now. There is no evidence to suggest that I am gesticulating below the camera. I'm keeping my hands on the steering wheel, okay? I'm not going to move them, because I am so tempted to move my hands right now. And so I want to drink water, but I just can't. It's going to mess me up if I do that. Let's sneak closer. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. One step after another, you carefully wander up to the hulking beast. Hey, here's an idea. Just a sneaky little thought. You know that movable rod you've carried around for some time now? Not really used for anything? Put it on its foot, like underneath. Dastardly. That is so cool. And esoterically correct, it will function as a wonderful trap. Check out the cage. Psst. See human in the cage silently standing behind the bars while gesticulating wildly. Unlike me, I would never do that. The yellow-clad man is attempting to convey the word help. Ah yes, this is him, your so-called Frank, son of Frank. Hey there. The man in yellow carefully tells you in a very silent tone, the troll is scared of Earth. Use that, good fellow. I could do that. You see the man in the cage give you a very bright smile, almost too bright. You like him already. Now let's ambush this thing. Put my movable rod on the troll's foot. You attach the movable rod to the troll's foot without him noticing. Basically a little nail to him, isn't it? But even a tiny nail can be as painful as all hell's. It's no. Your goblin companion nervously gives you a thumbs up. He's ready to go. How do I attack it like practically? Good question. Getting close to him would likely wake him up before he can get hit. Yes, you've guaranteed a success on that, while casting spells always carries an element of risk. I think we're fine. Clear your throat and say sternly, "Good morning, troll." The troll slowly opens its horrifying eyes and turns to you. What a cool looking dude. Look at that guy. That guy's cool. Gvur, Gvath, he stirs, leaning forward. Gvar! You see a rage building. It said, "Good morning, troll." Troll looks at you like he can't believe his eyes. And then he steps on the immovable rod. Okay, yeah, wow. You might be able to talk yourself out of this. A cleric. Oh, I have waited so long. As he stamps his left foot down, the movable rod makes direct contact with the rocky ground. The rod instantly becomes stiff, no longer attached to the bottom of the troll's foot. Instead, it anchors to the ground, staying perfectly still and pierces straight through its flesh. The troll roars as the movable rod implants itself deeply within its clawed foot, rivulets of blood spilling across the ground. Troll blood, highly esoteric substance. You can see it mutate upon the ground. Don't look at the blood, look at the damn troll. If you had a reasonable shot of bottling it, I'd get it. You could sell it, but you don't. So troll. Oh, yeah, he really wants to kill you. Destruction. Roll initiative, baby. Whew. Not bad, not bad. You sprint in action before anyone can do anything. You stand tall in front of the troll. Molehill, defying the mountain. Act, now. Astonishingly foolish. You cannot defeat a troll with brute force alone. Sorcery was invented for moments like these. Your flesh is shaking, fear in your very limbs. Okay, that clearly got off to a bad start. Let's try to calm things down. Yes, you can reason with any being, including this one. Exactly. How hard could a troll beat a trick? Trick? Alright, well, the guy told me he's scared of Earth, so let's freak him out. I am Earth Return. Time to finish the job. The troll appears to be taken aback by this at first. You have an opportunity. Get him. He does not believe you. We can convince him we're just here to talk. We can charm him. I mean, why not? Sucks to suck. Kindness replaces the hatred in his eyes like a jailer's gate slamming shut. Beautiful. Troll grumbles and feels like the earth is quaking. Magic in his eyes softens his movement. The strings are unstable around the troll. You'll get to ask one thing. Then the esoteric forces will break the magic. Alright. I can now... What finished? Everything finished. Okay. So I can cuss. I can move my hands around. It is a good day to be alive. Oh, perfect. Hallelujah! Speak, small one, and heed my warning. No king suffers foolishness. Just one question. That's all you've got time for. Make it worthwhile. What are you voting in the election? Fuck off. Election? The troll scoffs in hot air, carrying a rank stench buffets you. Let the councils and the weak play with their ballot boxes, but I am the one who chooses. I am king. He puffs up his chest and tilts his head to the sky proudly like he's posing for a portrait. Okay. That's fair. I too am a proponent of non-democratic government. Our minor disagreement is that I should be the majocratic ruler of all. The light in his eyes fades. Silence, Beon. The degeneracy of man has no limit. You dare to spell me? I am King Gurgulash. Such insolence will be met with destruction. Yet he did waste a few seconds on shaking off the spell. It was certainly not wasted. Earth destroyed nearly all the trolls in the realm. This Gurgulash reigned as the last king of Scania alongside Jutmil, Burgsdottir. To think he has been alive all this time. How pathetic. Snell loads up a stone into a sling and shoots it, already breathing heavily. He's afraid. It crunches in the troll's kneecap, blowing the skin off and causing him to waver. His fight is heating up. Focus, focus, focus. Consider your best options. You're right in the death zone. Get around him. Figure out a non-violent way to end this. I'm smart boy. Look in his eyes and see hate and fear. As you see into this troll's rage-filled behavior, you come to a basic yet vital realization. Earth. This is where his anger is directed, but its origin? Fear. You can use this fear of Earth to your advantage. If you successfully impersonate Earth himself, then perhaps this can be resolved quickly. The troll leans forward, hate in his eyes. He swipes at you with jagged claws and a manic pace belying his size. It tears into your flesh into bloody stripes. Ah, blood is drawn. I will mangle your corpse, filthy cleric. Attack its eyes! Snell tosses his hair out of his eyes and looks up to Gurglash's face. With sweat flying off his brow and his lightning-fast sling, the goblin fires a shot at the troll's face. It hits his left eye with a loud smack. There we go, direct hit. The troll roars in pain and anger. Non-violence is going to be difficult now. Yes! Possible paths are closing off in this fight. Soon it'll be all or nothing. It is time. Commit to something. Grab him. Yes, you need to commit, but to an actual plan. Figure it out now. You know the solution already. Bullies are cowards and trolls are no exception. His fear of your god is his one defining feature. The thing that's chased him in the darkness down here for decades. Your one defining feature being fear is, sad, to say the least. Try to be Earth then. At this point, you might actually succeed. Yeah, pretend to be Earth and intimidate the troll. I plan to impress an Earth, yes. I have thaumaturgy, and I have advantage against evil. This should be easy. Let's go! I'm Earth. You pull all your might into your posture and said with divine grace despite the blood caked on you. You enhance the volume of your voice and speak with a rumble that dwarfs even the troll's voice. Is that how you spell dwarfs? This is, going back to the original Tolkien thing of like, no, the plural of dwarves is dwarfs, and him going, I wrote the Oxford Dictionary, fuck off. You desperately try to hold together your meager kingdom. I need not try, for I know it is mine, and so I reclaim it. What? You are a violent creature, undeserving of my mercy. You are no. You call yourself a king? I am a god. You think your size protects you? Know this, you are but a tree grown in my path to be chopped down. No, no. And now, I lift my axe. The troll's anger turns to totally blind, panicked fury. He's terrified, the poor thing. But this is the only way you can end this without more death. Also, it was sick you killed it. The troll reaches toward you with one hand. Oh shit, no, it's not. It's a feint. You notice too late, the beast moving forward, his foot is coming at you fast as a missile. Fuck. It comes down on you like a hammer on an anvil. You cannot resist this force. Try not to be flattened. The rough underside crushes your entire being in an instant. You cannot do anything. It is an impossible weight. You get crushed against the ancient stone. I failed. Again. Yes, another sacrifice for the pavement. The gravel road 30 feet down the lane. Blood pooling into the gutters, people forming a crowd all around. Spectacle of human achievement, a fight against the most fearsome beast of Ascani. But I can't die, right? I have the periaptive health on, don't I? Ended in an instant. You saw what had happened. When the troll woke from mud and stone, when its claws clashed against the thatched roof of the neighboring hovel. Father was not the first to grab a pike. He was not the last. He was one of many brave men. I remember the sound. Which one? Dad's bones being crushed, and his ragged breathing. You were close enough to hear, close enough to see. You were there for it all. The sight etched from the inside of your eyelids. The sight of humanity being snuffed out by those wretched creatures, each deserving of complete annihilation, on the gravel road 30 feet down the lane. Mother did not speak with you about it, not once. I never asked. You never asked. That's what a man does. He grabs a pike and goes to face the roaring troll. He gets his bones embedded into the pavement over and over and over again, until the heavens open up to the earth and the hells spill their guts on your doorstep, until the last man takes his last breath on the last day of existence. Until you die, you will pick up the pike. Jolt awake. Mangled, bruised, dying. Prayer of healing. A familiar scent wafts near you. Musk, death, life, life, death, spores. Oh shit. Brr's gonna heal me. Not far away, you see the mushroom man. He is waving his staff, spores surrounding him in thick cloud. You feel as your drumbeat of blood, slow and frail, becomes the sturdy rhythm of a march again. Green suffuses you. Your bones are mending. Healing spell, cast to the primal. Yes, this might actually give you a chance. Now get up. A risky, heroic effort. It's like a magazine tell. Damn. You leave. It's like fucking Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Bones cracked and soul returned. Yes, you live. The troll lets out a cackling laughter. I crush you, yet you stand? Cockroach!
How are you alive?
Snell yells, loading another bullet. Never mind, just keep fighting. I hope Snell's bullets. Have y'all seen those like carved bullets with like the different words on it? Like the one that says like get pregnant with this? Sick as fuck. I hope Snell's throwing a get pregnant with this stone at Gurgalash. The stone smacks Gurgalash in the face this time, just to the side of his other eye. You insolent pests! This is when it ends. This is it. This is everything. He absolutely cannot manage you if you get near the cliff's edge. That's the right move here, 100%.
This is a time for divinity. Call on Earth. Remember the chants.
Channel Earth. Channel Earth, that's what Aliens Existing, that's like the TV show they watch.
You lift your head up and try to find within you that delicate yet omnipresent connection to Earth.
Seek divine strings.
It is there. You draw it into yourself like you're siphoning from an ocean. It fills you up. You burst at the seams with the divine power.
I love when my god fills me up.
You feel Earth inside of you.
Yep. Exactly, Charisma. If you went deep in combat right now, we would have a think about the wording of that. I'm already having a think of it. Troll. The kingly troll looks around, his face twisted in pure panic. No! No! Be gone. You will not get me, no! Is he gonna run off the cliff to escape me? He lunges forward. No! No!
Now's your chance. Don't let him get away! Focus and steady your mind. It is time to take this evil down.
Rush up behind the troll. I am the king of Ascani. I am... Now is your moment. Your god is watching. Every god is watching. Strike down the beast. Finish what Earth started. Whoa. Rebozo? You hear his roar fade in the rushing water below. With that, it's over.
To make sure the fading, echoing yell of the beast means he actually went all the way down to his doom?
Big leader Gurgalash has fallen down to the gravity slip. That means the troll has a 1 in 20 chance of survival. That's a 5% chance. That's pretty high, I think. That's like above most significance levels. You know, if you get a 5% chance of the null hypothesis being true, you generally don't reject the null hypothesis. He's probably alive. You should know this, intelligence. More than anything, he's alive.
Let's hope.
Take a step back. The shaky breath leaves your chest.
I can't believe it. That wasn't just a regular troll either, was it? On the ground, just off the edge of the chasm, you see the only proof left behind by the beast. A tooth.
Tusk. It is called Tusk. A troll king.
I'm just happy I'm alive.
Take any hits?
No, nothing. You tank those hits all by your lonesome.
Oh my god, it's a motorized armored vehicle employed during the Coast War. They're famous for their anti-magic shields. Sick. Sick. Deployed during the legendary Battle of Thazen.
Speaking of which, how you holding up? You took some pretty nasty blows.
Cure wounds or two, and I'll be back to normal.
I know your healing mat is strong, but still. Just let me know if you need another break. We both deserve it after this. But for now, let's go check out that weird cage. Seems like someone's inside.
Yeah, it's my boy. Can I look at this now? Is there something new?
Okay.
Is it his tusk? What is the... Oh, it's a potion of healing. A bottle of milk!
He's speaking to you. Touch the pillar.
Sure. You place your palm against the damp and soft surface. Yes, there's a sentience inside. The strings are connected with something beyond. It is easier to make out down here. It appears the esoteric power grows more intense the further down you go. Logically, this could indicate there is a central point somewhere within the undercoast where the power is at a climax. Unfortunately, you cannot reach so deep. No one probably can. However, you could try to reason with the sentience if you so desire. It could prove useful. Alright. So there is a 5% chance 2 times in order to fail, otherwise we succeed. Again, scared of the null hypothesis, but let's go for it. Alright, pretty good. I finally did my esoteric ebbing. Now with the pillar so far beneath your dear decaying city, the voices are loud. You know damn well what they are. Only a fool would ignore it. The unreasonable assessment of death. Many have written about the Pillars of Jor. Modern scholars talk about them as nothing but relics of the Gate War, gates themselves to other worlds, the worlds we all came from. However, Arcanists knew better. While it is not common knowledge, and most would consider it nothing but an esoteric conspiracy, the great men of old Dimino understood the Pillar. They knew that they are gates. Dormant gates. But these whispers beyond are not some alien mind attempting to converse. No, it is but the mindless chattering of souls. Souls of our dead. They are finding their way into these dormant gates. Why? You cannot tell. But that is what these screams are. The yelling of the dead. How horrific. Yes. Yes, it is. But this is as far as you go. You understand little about this esoteric relic of the Gate era, except the souls. You feel the dead inside. Okay. Yes, something to analyze at a later date. For now, having discovered that these many levels of the pillar, you feel confident in traversing the paths between them. Oh. Okay. Fast travel via soul link. Okay. Cool. Secured. For the moment, yes. Remember, any part of the city below which is not continuously inhabited and tamed will eventually be reclaimed. Reclaimed and scattered. Okay. Connection? It's not eerie, nor is it trait, but it is but a familiar scent. One thing that is just beyond your mental grasp, as the blue will say, in time. Remember to feel as much as you think. True. True. Well, this thing is active. A shift might be happening, but that is not for you to investigate, not now. Alright. Leave them alone. Okay. Okay, okay. Can I think about, oh, I can make my ebbing finally take root. Alright. Take root, my ebb. Ebb on me. Delve deep, sought far, seen within, watched without. The Pillar of Jor, an ancient bulwark, its gate rising beyond. What did I do exactly? You performed communions. Of course you would talk about communions, wouldn't you, Wisdom? Each step of the way making it clearer to you how little they matter, these vestiges of the maker of your world. They are but esoteric rock which sits until something changes. You know, that doesn't really say much. That is okay. Remember the words, the ones written upon the soft tissue at the back of your head. Feel the esoteric, sway it, to tame it in hubris and pride will always result in tragedy. A fool's talk. You are a genius at work. This investigation has led one step closer to that illustrious title you seek, String Master. No, no. This magic must be wielded in attunement with the divine. Nothing else. Listen to the voice of God. It shan't lead you astray. That's not the voice you heard, buddy. That was, if anything, a potential patron. Which is, of course, way more exciting. Alright. Yes, 3 of them. Do not know where they shall lead, but you may consider each. Tell me about the voice of God. Earth watches upon you. His spirit channels your powers each day, and that will change. That will never change. Trust in the divine. Whenever you roll a d20, another hidden d20 is rolled. If that die is the same as your die, you critically succeed. If both are natural 20s, you regain all your hit points, you regain all your spent spell slots, you lose all levels of exhaustion, and you become genuinely happy for 1d4 seconds. Oh! That's crazy. I've never been genuinely happy. That's a crazy... Even 1d4 seconds is more than I've ever had. Whew. Whew. It's like when people are... You know, there's this bullshit that people say. It's a bunch of bullshit when people are joking about D&D. And a lot of this are like D&D joke posts that are thrown into the game. We got like the whole like tomato thing with the different like schools of magic and whatnot. But there's this one that people always say where like, you know, D&D is a fantasy where you can do whatever you want, including, you know, having friends that like you can travel around with, and like generally this ends with like the most important one being getting 8 hours of sleep every night. But the thing is, in D&D, you don't necessarily get 8 hours of sleep every night. If you are an elf, you have to sleep, you have to be in reverie for 4 hours. If you are not an elf, you sleep for 6 hours, and then you have 2 other hours where you have to do minimal work. So typically what you do is like you have a watch for those 2 hours, and then it's an 8-hour rest period and 6 hours of sleep. Even in D&D, I typically think it's better to only sleep for 6 hours, although that's kind of unhealthy in real life, but it's not, even D&D is not that fantastical that you sleep for 8 hours, is all I'm saying. Anyways, tell me more about String Master. Focus on your mastery of the esoteric. This knowledge, as cryptic as it is, will help you on your way. For each level of spell slot you have, you gain 1 additional maximum spell slot. Huh. I don't know. It is? What, 6 hours of sleep is unhealthy? Yes, I told you, Logi. I think the healthiest amount of sleep you can get is 7.5 to 9 hours. Anything below 7.5, you're not getting enough sleep. Anything above 9 hours, you're probably sleeping too much because you probably have some other, like, problem that needs to be solved, which is why you're sleeping too much. Right? So if you sleep between 7.5 and 9 hours, you're probably a healthy human being. For women, it's a bit much, though? What do you mean for women? What's the difference? What? Huh? Sleeping for 7.5 hours is too much for women? I don't think this is true. It's a bit more? Maybe slightly, but I still think 7.5 to 9 hours is a good spot. You got a friend beyond. They'll take care of you. It's a win-win sort of situation. If you take damage that would cause you to go to 0, a mysterious force protects you. If this happens, you take no damage and lose 1 first-level spell slot. If you don't have any first-level spell slots, this does not happen. And yes, this is different from the godly voice thing, but mostly in aesthetics, which is the most important aspect, to be fair. I don't know. Voice of God is kind of the best one. For each level of spell slot you have, you gain 1 additional maximum spell slot. So I gain, what, 3 spell slots because I have 3 levels of spell slots? It's healthier for women to sleep a bit more than men. I mean, maybe slightly, but I still think 7.5 to 9 is the good bet. Well, yes, you know it. Come on. Gosh, I don't know what to pick here. I'm really at a loss. I think I'll go String Master, whatever. Let's lean into it. 1 step closer to domination soon. I just don't want. I don't really care to go too holy. I think I might have gone Voice of God if I really wanted to. If I really like wanted to min max, I feel like that might be good, and it has like those really. It has a really good point of like doing an epic thing when you actually hit. But I don't know. String Master's alright, I guess? I don't know. I'm very confused about it. So I'm a God Emperor is Wizard. That's really good. Lady Fair is okay. Friendly Company. It's not bad. Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force is pretty good. We can maybe drop Friendly Company and replace that with one of our other feats. Like, if we go Esoteric Ebb, we can do String Master. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and get rid of Friendly Company. How do I... Oh, I have to forgo it in the questing tree. Friendly Company was this one. And then let's ebb esoterically. Very cool. Alright. This is an important scene. The cage, you can open it. I can, but I wanted to see if I could observe this bastard. He looks like he might be a human. Maybe throwing on the Earth Amulet could be helpful. Dexterity would also be nice because he's probably a free strider, but... Wait. Nota a mí mismo, non olvides de dibujar el mapa before el tesoro. I don't know what that means. I'm bad at Spanish. Holy hell. Alright. Let's open this up. As you approach the cage, you hear a faint voice inside. Ahem. Would you help me out here, good fellow? On the ground you see a key. Hey, troll dropped it. For the cage, of course. Yes, it must have fallen off the troll during the fight. You probably ask for some type of reward in a scenario like this. Who are you? Currently, I'm but a man in need of a great savior. Think I should open this now? Yeah, I think you should. The dragon's slain. Time to save the damsel. You hear a laugh from inside the cage. A damsel, eh? I'll take it. Now, please. Right. Right. What do I get in return? Eternal gratitude and a lifelong friend? What kind of friend? Oh, the very rich kind. I might currently just be a prisoner of war or something like a kidnapping victim, but I've coffers to summon. He says the magic word, time to save the guy. How do you know about the tea shop? Look, I'll be very happy to answer any questions you got, but please, hear him banging on the bars. I'll be much more talkative with my freedoms in order. I'll think about it. I don't want to let him out. He was involved in everything. If I let him out, how do I know he doesn't just run away from me? Yeah, poor dude or whatever. I don't trust you. You are evil. Evil! Alright. So I have a 7. Can I get my dex up in any way? This is getting my intelligence up. This is... I can change my, my literature. To get my dex up. Yeah, probably Snell's notepad is the best bet here. Alright. Dexterity and charisma are up a little bit. Let's go for this guy. As it opens, you watch a well-dressed and surprisingly not so scruffed man step out. Ah, yes! This is the feeling! Freedom! Of course you love freedom, you free strider bitch. I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate him! Yeah, ugh. Liberalism, you know? The sweetest nectar of any band. Yeah, this guy, he's got style written all over him. Yeah, he's a capitalist. That sure is a free strider. This is a merchant prince, specifically the Moonwatch heir. You've heard of him. Stare at him. The fancy Fisher flashed through a series of pearly white teeth. Allow me to properly introduce myself. He bows deeply. Hola! Hejsan! Salve amici! Jek! Hello! And greetings. He knows so many languages. He's so cool. He bows forward in a deep performative motion. My name is Meriadoc Moonwatch, great merchant prince of reeds. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and quite honestly, a much bigger pleasure to be rescued by you. He looks to the goblin and immediately holds out a hand, presenting his palm. You must be a local tribal member. Great to meet you. He looks at the hand for a beat too long. Oh, the goblin did not like the tone of that. Yeah, neither did I, which is why I said it that way, because he is a piece of shit. Technically, yes. He shakes the human's hand. I'm Snell. Ha! Snell knows that's not a handshake. Love it. Fuck you, Prince Meriadoc Moonwatch. Oh, of course, Meriadoc says, returning a limp shake. He's got a limp handshake. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to shake. That's a free strider thing. You just show their palms to people. Showing one's palm is quite the ironic visual for such a wealth-focused ideology. Alright. You're a Regian author, right? That's it? He lifts his head even higher to proclaim a single question. And who might you be? I'm a great wizard. Alright, not the Arcanist kind, right? No, I am. He shakes his head. Actually, don't answer that. Just, love it. He claps his hands together. You, my good fellow, have just saved a top-ranking member of the Free Strider Revolution. So now, let us get down to business. What can a son of Free Thazen help you with? Anything you need. Term of liberated post-war Free Strider-led rebuilt Thazen, arguably the greatest free city in Reeds. Tell me more about you. A dangerous thing to ask a merchant prince. Well, I'm a dangerous man. Oh, he mouths. Cleric. Sarah's no. The goblin exhales sharply. Awkward. No, I get it. Very playful. I'm just someone who could very easily talk your ear off. He lets out a hearty laugh and strikes a pose. I've been known to bore officials in every city with my political rants and intrigue common folk around the coast with my tales. So go ahead. What do you wish to know about Meriadoc Moonwatch? I love white saviorism. Oh, white saviors, my favorite aspect of any D&D game. Don't speak of yourself in third person. It's pretentious. I don't do it that much, do I? You appear to have left an impression on the Free Strider. His micro-expression shows insecurity now. Just don't. Right. Damn, didn't think that he'd be that sensitive. Wonder what other old bullet holes you can shove a finger into. My favorite thing to do. How did you become a trade prince? Long story, as in an actual very, very long story. I've got time. Wonderful! He gives you an excited nod. I was born during the Battle of Thazen. That's quite the detail, isn't it? The Battle of Thazen? With the tanks and the fall of the city? That's why I remembered Thazen. Because of the tanks. I heard it and I was like, that sounds familiar. Yes. Oh, yes! It was the beginning of the end of the Majocrats. My father was the head of a minor noble family in Thazen at the time. He protected us as the city crumbled, and he swore on that day to never again support the Arcanists. That was the day the revolution started as well. In time, my father joined them. As the wizards attempted to rebuild their city, Free Striderism grew among the people. It was a natural event, like an awakening among all folk. I was there and saw it every step of the way. The Arcanists no longer flew in the skies. They could no longer harness those infinite power sources. We mortals could now strike them down. Me and my sisters have fought with the revolution all our lives. As we won, our family's trade corporation was regarded as a cornerstone of the Free Strider movement. We were ordained as a high corporation. Once I'd proved myself worthy as a spreader of the ideals, I was granted a position within the corporation as a trade prince. That's been my life ever since. How old are you? I am 57 years old. How? He bursts out a wild laugh. Good gods, yes! I keep forgetting I don't quite look it. Being a trade prince has its perks. You see, ever heard of a potion of longevity? A very rare and powerful potion. It extends the drinker's natural lifespan. However, if too many of them are ingested, the side effects are legendarily bad. If current documentation is to be believed, they have not been brewed since the Arcane era. It's kind of a fucked up potion to drink. The life-extending one? Oh, yes! How many have you had? 3! It's quite risky to drink any more, though, so I probably won't. You see, they get progressively more side-effecty the more of them you ingest, and considering what my coven tells me, I should probably be happy with a natural death now. Your coven? What do you mean your coven, brother? I still have to go talk to a hag. Are you in a coven with this hag? Can I have one? No. Come on, please. Even a mega coven can only brew 1 or 2 of those potions in a given year. A very large coven, run like a corporation, usually working alongside their chosen city-states. There are 4 of them on the coast. Officially, the biggest is the Hexbrew Incorporation, regarded directly with the Freeze Triders. So it's a mega coven, led by Joanna, the most powerful hag on the coast. Lady of the Brew, CEO of the Hexbrew Incorporation, and arguably the most powerful entrepreneur of the coast. Any aspiring grinder should listen to her tips. Even read her book. It's okay. As you can imagine, they go to whoever has the most resources. How expensive? Arguably invaluable. However, if I were to do some head math, by supporting my personal coven, funding the brewer, and buying all the ingredients, I've probably paid somewhere around 1,000,000 tens for each of them, maybe more. It's maybe upward of 2,000,000 crowns. I don't think I can afford that. Fair. That seems unfair. Many would agree, however, limited resources are what they are. What is a trade prince? I oversee certain branches of the Moonwatch High Corporation for one. There's some responsibilities to the revolution, of course, but that's really more of a side hustle, the writing being one of them. Lots of politicking and lots of traveling. A very fun position. Literally your dream job. I'd love to be a trade prince. I can recommend it. If you work your way up, I'm sure you could land yourself an executive position in Norvik's future high corporation. You just travel around a bunch. Most of every day, every year, yes. Ugh. What about you, good fellow? You tied the knot yet? Ugh, it is pumping. Whatever you do not act weird. Your goblin companion glares at you. Oh, sorry. I must have mumbled. I said, do you have yourself a woman? Or perhaps a man? I'll be honest. I've yet to research how the Earthfolk manage their intimates. Buggering isn't outlawed here, is it? Gods, I hope not. I'm gonna... Happy Pride, buggers. Really can't handle a conversation like this. Can't you dodge it or something? Sorry, must seem like a strange question, but you'd be surprised. There are tons of cities across the coast that try to regulate and codify what people do with their bums. It's all really quite ridiculous. Attempt to have this conversation. Oh, barely failed. Weak knees, they are buckling. By the gods, are you okay? You're shivering, good fellow. Do you need some assistance? Oh no, you were going to speak something bad. Cleric? I don't know how buggering works. The Freesider looks at you silently. Minus 13 HP because I don't know about anal sex. Holy shit. As does Snell. Oh, that's okay. Not exactly what I asked, but I apologize. I didn't mean to pry. Silence sweeps over the area, the entire region, and feel embarrassed, then puke. A grimy substance pours out of your mouth, dropping past your helmet's exit. Gruesome. Oh, for fuck's sake. The fancy Freesider stares at you in disbelief. I'm okay. Are you sure? I'm sure. Let's continue talking about this topic. It's very fun. You raise your head. The nervousness is gone. Hope it's not bad to ask. Ask about what? Oh, sorry. I must have been unclear. Just wanted to ask about buggering. But... Yes. Is it legal here in Norvik? Yes, I believe so. Norvik has no laws dictating sexual activity between consenting adults. Legal courtship and marriage is also open between all folk types and adult people over the age of 21 in human scaled years. It's legal then! Good to know! So, about my original query then. You got yourself a special someone at home, my good fellow. Your one and only real weakness. Lol. Lack of ladies, usually derogatory. No. Oh! Well, I wish you well in the future then. If that is a thing you even want to begin with, of course. Many go through life alone, and many do it without a standard experience of love, and that is all valuable as well. He nods and smiles. Why are you here? Great question. I'm on a covert expedition, you see. Covert?
Yes, I'm on a journey to document the experience of the esoteric wonders beneath your city of Norvik, meaning the maze of the Water Temple, the depths of the Fungal Valley, and of course, the great Undercoast Path itself. Water Temple, a half-frozen, half-submerged spiral maze in the city below, found underneath the mouth of the river Torna, and is said to suck in a portion of the river's water, sending it to the Undersea. How long have you been here, then? Just a few days, I'm afraid. I'm currently writing my next book called A Free Strider's Guide to Ascan. But writing a travel book about a place you've never even visited sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? It's quite the thing, this job of mine. Be quiet. I use my trusty collection of spells to make my way down. Some invisibility, some detect magic, some charm person. Following the directions I bought from an old retired cleric, a recommended source, I found the hidden path down from the Tolstead tunnels. Easy trip. Surprised me, really. Did you cast Charm Person on Moongor? The Bugbear! Oh yes, lovely lady. Yes, I had to, unfortunately. Don't think she would have let me pass otherwise. I understand. Really, I'm not one to cast mind-altering spells wildly. It's genuinely a last-case scenario for me. I know a fair amount of spells. I'm looking uncomfortable. It's not something I like to advertise, but yes, I've been trained since I was a lad. As you might imagine, the hordes of magocracy make magic a less than desirable skill among free city leaders of all kinds. Tell me about this old retired cleric. Of course, a fellow named Boris. He lives with a monkey. A what? A gorilla, to be precise. Ape, I suppose. His roommate. A gorilla is not a monkey. It's not an ape. Or a gorilla is an ape. But a monkey isn't an ape. But I guess he corrected himself. I'm not entirely sure why I mention it, but it seems like the most natural point of interest about Boris's character. I was recommended to him as a source of information about delving and Norvikian navigation. He'd apparently served as a cleric here for over 40 years. Hells of a career! A gorilla? Again, it is a very interesting detail, but I suggest meeting with him yourself if you want to know more. Boris, yes, lovely fellow. Doing side work for the Pest Control Guild, it pays. Does it pay? Well, they're not really taking on the low-level ones, we know. But man, you gotta meet this guy someday. Like a monkey roommate? What the hell? And then the troll. He groans and rubs his eyes. I really should have been more careful, but once I'd reached this far down, I figured there wouldn't be any trouble if I just rested a bit under one of those mushrooms. Mostly to regain my spell slots. And, well, there's not much to say. I was thrown into a cage, interrogated a bit by that brutish troll. I spent my remaining spell slots on him, but nothing seemed to work. Did you manage to talk with the troll? Sure. If by talk you mean him screaming at me and threatening to eat me for a fair bit of time. Lovely experience. It'll go straight into the book. The last vestige of Ascani's Brutus past. Yes, that'll work. Nothing useful? Well, the brute did mention how much he hated Earth. Yes. He also spoke about rebuilding the tribe, but I'm not sure what that even means. So good riddance, I say. A beast has no place in civilized society. Compared to the half-giant of Vergeni, I do not see much potential in trolls. Goblins, for example, are more or less stellar examples of this democratization of tribal cultures, if you pardon the expression. Whew. Fuck me. Okay, dude. Snell looks tired. Happy to be a stellar example for you and your ideology. He's gone now. Hopefully. The way he fell down into the deeper reaches of the gravity flip ship suggests a gruesome death, but don't take anything like that for granted. What makes these parts so wondrous and horrific both is the esoterically unstable nature of these strings. You never know what you'll get. May I interest you in a bottle of milk? The Region Tradement looks around. Where did you secure this milk? Why ask questions when you could be enjoying a creamy treat? He takes a moment to assess your statement. Then he says, thank you, but I will pass on this offer, as tempting as it sounds. He's smooth, dancing around your mad words like one of those Hexian flame dances. Try it again. It's local. Thank you, but I will pass on this offer, as tempting as it sounds. Ah. Convince him to pay you. Fuck me. Oh no, what? You literally missed out opportunity to ask him. What, when? When you saved him before, that would have been so smooth. Now it's too late, maybe. Don't. What do you know about the T-top explosion? His smile drops. I suppose I should tell you a little story. Yeah, we've been looking for you, Mr. Frank Frankson. He nods to the goblin. I hope we can keep this under wraps, of course, but as you might have imagined already, I'm down here without any permit. And the halfways look away. Yeah, tell us what you know and you'll get whatever permit you need, okay? Wonderful! I arrived in the morning and planned on heading taking a stroll through Trollstad before heading down. My presence was a bit of bad timing, really. A week before the election and a son of Free Thazen arrives on the scene? That could cause a bit of havoc, and since our dear Scotty Reed's trade company was doing so very well in this election, I did not want to steal any limelight. But then, of course, fate intervenes, and just when I find myself before the Ascani pillar, a darn fireball goes off next to me. Just my luck. So once the ringing had stopped and some goblins started swarming the place, trying to put out the flames, I decided quite quickly that this could end poorly for both my timetable and the poor people who had to deal with this mess. Continue. I rushed down the stairs since I already had my direction. I figured to postpone the upstairs sightseeing. Head straight down into the below, as you people say. You people? The locals, of which you are a part, I assume. He is. Don't worry. Freestrider gives you a solemn frown. I saw something. You see, I have a pair of glasses. They allow me to detect magic, among other things. Where are they? Lost, sadly. The trolls shook me around, so they've ended up somewhere down the river, I presume. What did you see? I saw a man on fire. What? Specifically, I saw the outline of a man. Invisible. An invisible man? Perhaps I should describe it more like a... yes. An invisible smoking man. My glasses allowed me to see him, or at least the faint outline of his esoteric illusion. Where did you see this? I had just entered the... what is it called? The area right below, with all the apartments and the big ravine? Pillar crossing. Yes, that's it. I saw him heading across the bridge, or rather toward the pillar. Did you see any other details? It was clear that it was a man. He was on fire, and he was probably wearing some type of armor. The silhouette made that fairly obvious. A human, I would guess. Too tall for a dwarf, too short for, I don't know, half-giant? But really, a humanoid slightly taller than either of us. I'm sure you're experienced with detect magic, but my glasses are not as powerful as that spell usually allows, so sadly, all I could see was that silhouette. When? Couldn't have been more than minutes after the explosion. Okay, 60 seconds tops. Perhaps that. I was rushing to get away from the drama after all. What did the man do? That's a question worth a million tens, huh? Yeah, what did he do? Meriadoc takes a deep breath. He went inside the pillar. Inside the pillar, he says. Yeah, I could do that. The pillar of Jor. Stare at him. Yeah, I can do it. Just back at you for a moment. It's strange, but let's be clear. I first thought I saw a strange esoteric event or a ghost, because this silhouette I saw went straight into the pillar of Jor, right in, as if it walked into the stone, and the stone turned into, how do I describe it, a magical mess, warping around the invisible man, his flames being put out and his being merging into it. A portal. A gate. He walked into a portal. That'd be my guess, yes. Wherever he went, once he was inside the pillar, his presence disappeared immediately, along with that esoteric force emanating from the stone. I've never seen anything like it, but I have read about it. The pillars of Jor across the coast. The Arcanist performed many an experiment on them. Yes. It is all kept very secret among the Freestrider ranks, of course. Arcanist secrets belong with great wizards speak, he scoffs. You won't win points by spouting mediocrity to me, good fellow. I can tell you one thing about it, perhaps. Final logical argument. Let's go! Yes, this man clearly accepts logic. A rational human. A wizard, even. Mr. Meriadoc Moonwatch, any information you give me will help in this case. Now push the most rational thing he obviously desires, as any of these foolish Freestriders desires. If you know something about the pillar, then telling me it will not only help my case, it will also, most importantly, keep the first ever election of Norvik safe. He clapped his hands together. You said the magic word, didn't you? Yes, I do worry that this whole event will curse the Freestrider cause. If you can keep things clean up... Fine. As I said, this is top secret, so you're not to hear it from me. He crosses his arms and leans out into the mist. The Freestrider ideal is meritocracy without magic. However, obviously we inherited the massive esoterical caches left behind by the Arcanists. Because of the beheadings. A terrible and idiotic waste of talent. Easy way to get some magical goodies, kill all the wizards. While magic itself grew weaker over the years due to Arcanist greed, many of their fighting is still quite useful to this day, especially their scientific data. Okay? They appear to have been in contact with Jor. That is fascinating. What's a reasonable reaction? Shock and horror. The wizard should be dead and gone. Awe and terror. Intrigue and wonder. Just let him explain it. It's not exactly a conversation or anything. They received an esoteric message, not unlike the ones recorded during the Gate Era by, well, civilizations like the Snellfolk who built all these ruins around us. It was an omen, you might call it. What'd he say? He taps his hand on the pillar. Some strange code taught them some new spells. The last message we found written down by one of the Arcanists of the Haggentags was an order to stop. What? To stop opening the gates. You see, They found cracks in the gates of Jor leading to the outside, the places we all came from.
They got out?
Teams of Arcanists, back when they still wielded 9th, 10th, and even 11th level spells, they could enter into the pillars just for short stints. Many did not return, but those who did described a void of souls, alien worlds beyond, fall realm aberrations, and paths within strings, whatever that means. Their work was cut short due to the Coast War, but they got in, my good fellow. And the invisible flaming man? I believe that invisible man, who most likely fled directly from the explosion, he too entered one of those cracks in the ancient gate, as unlikely and wondrous as that seems. Huh. How do you even deal with that? Well, we'll have to deal with this Hag and Sags fellow, won't we? Like, do we follow him through the crack? We must. Murdoch chuckles. A nervous chuckle. Good luck with that, I say, but unless you happen to know some ancient being or gods forbid still alive Arcanist, then I'm afraid you're out of luck. We found no realistic way to replicate the attempts to enter the pillar. It's not like higher tier spells are exactly common, eh? Could a Sphinx count as ancient being? Oh, you speak of the Gaia Sphinx upstairs. She's quite the celebrity. Hells, if you can get her on your side, then why not? What about a Lich? He squints at you. What about it? Just hypothetically. Yeah, sure. Look, Liches come in all sizes. We had entire cities run by Liches back in Old Diminor. Some of these Arcanists went inside the cracks and survived with Liches. So yeah, if you happen to know a Lich, sure. This might help you. If they don't know, just consume your soul first. You are aware that they are quite literally life-sucking horrors, right? I'll be careful. Good, and good luck. You'll need it. What about an insane demi-lich? I suggest staying away from one of those, but really, even if you had one of your best friends, it probably would not have the power to perform such magic. Alright. I'm happy to be of service. I don't know why liches are supposed to be more powerful, or liches are supposed to be more powerful than demi-liches, but sure. I'm very worried for your safety. Your young companion, who stands quiet next to you as you discuss these methods of interplane travel, raises his hand. Just to be clear, I'm talking about teleportation, like magical transportation. Nod. Look, I'm speaking on behalf of Lady Sageleaf when I say this. The halfways want this handled, no matter the obstacle. This could be very dangerous. No, I get it. As I speak of bravery in the face of an overwhelmingly new experience, I'm not taking this lightly, I promise. No matter what. No matter what. He gives you a determined frown. We decided. We're going in. Oh, how lovely. I hope you survive. If you do, I'll be sure to write a piece about it. That's all I got for now. Very well. I think I'll pick myself up here for a bit. Alright. I owe you a great deal. If you ever cross paths again, I'll be sure to repay. Don't shake his hand. You look like a fool. Yeah, don't shake it. Well then, if you need anything else, I'll be here for a bit. But good luck out there. Alright, let's see if I can't mess with him. So, I wasn't able to use anything to my advantage because of the Paladin insignia. So I'm gonna need to go ahead and just buff my dex, I think. Maybe I could... I don't know. Let's just buff my dex and get what we can out of him. Do I have any literature that buffs my dex? Other than what I currently have equipped? No. Okay. This will buff my dex. I'm dexing it, baby. Bronze shield. It's lower dex than what I currently have. Okay. I am so dex coded. Like the Morgan. Oh, ads are running. Okay. Alright, we'll let the ads run. Cool. Cool. I'll sit here. Ugh. Let me check my phone. We are very hurt. We should consume some food. Let's try the potion of healing. Wasn't that much. We can have some svamp. A svamp. Alright. Can I steal from this guy? It's a lot of money I might be able to steal. I'm not too bad at stealing.
So I have a plus 11, which means we need a 6 or higher. And yeah, that just lowers the DC of trifling checks. I don't know, I'm kind of maxed out. Let's try to steal. I love stealing. Stealing is good for you. Oh! What are you doing? Taxes? Down here, I don't think this junk will count as Norvik, do you? I fucked up. I fucked up. Well, that's fine. Waiting for the ads to end, and then we'll talk to him and maybe convince him to give me the the stuff. Come on, end. The ads. Oh, wait, it allows you to enter the Snell door. That's interesting. Lingonberries. Alright. I'll ling on your berries. No. No, I don't think I should have said that. That looks like a lot. Let's not go there. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. Alright. How many? Okay, 25 more seconds. 25 more seconds. Y'all ready for this? Let's see if there's anything over here. No, it ends there. Okay. Crab. Alright, let's go back into the conversation. Ad should be just about over. Pay me a lot of crowns. Let's go. Oh, yes, you know how. How to get him to give me money? Yeah, just be quick and decisive. Maybe wait on the fact you saved his life. Sorry, did you say something? He's just smattering himself. Happens sometimes. Mr. Meriadoc, trade prince? I just saved your life. Ah, I understand. He tosses me a heavy pouch. Enjoy, sir. There are many 100 crowns in this pouch. Gawk at it. Oh, I love staring at Gawk. No, those were my travel reserves. I always keep an extra pouch of the local coinage. I have to say, crowns are quite marvelously designed. It's probably my 7th favorite type of coin behind pennings, snibs, sigs. Currency of Thazen. I do think embers and brimmocks and souls are all somewhat equal in usage. Blood City Bay. What about Elvish coinage? What about John Bala? He visibly and audibly shudders. At the bottom, darn ice cubes. He does not care about these coins. This pouch is as valuable to this man as a filed down to a 1/10 of its original size crown would be in contrast to you. One day, you'll be at his level, surely. Who, no an elf? Not really, no. I have a few elven friends in Reeds, but I'm quite new here in Norvik. How come? Nothing you need to concern yourself about. How mysterious, but I won't pry, I swear. Is this the guy who dropped the yellow hat? Most likely, yes. Give him the hat. Oh, won't you look at that? I found it in the city below. Must have lost it at some point. I did get in quite the hurry. This is the least I could give you in return. A signed limited edition copy of Beyond Reeds. Okay. Hand it to you with gusto. I saw that. It's in his. It's right here below him. Yeah, it's reminding me of like what they don't teach you in Harvard Business School. For some reason, that's what I keep thinking of when I see it. I mean, I get why, I think, because the business and the capitalism. Thanks. I try to infuse my writing with free strider ideals, and it's proven quite popular across the coast. Hopefully it's a sign of the times, of Gia's good fortune to come. My microphone stand just started falling. Hold on. That is not good. Why? Oh. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix my mic stand, and I don't want you to get deafened while I do so. Alright. Hopefully, there should be no more problems. Make sure everything's tightened. Oh, sorry. Okay. 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 It's still... So I think it's fine. I gotta wonder what is happening. Okay. Okay. I'm not a big fan of this mic stand. I gotta figure something else out. Why is it falling apart? Okay. Alright. Alright. We're still messing with this. I'm sorry. There's a whole noise happening because this is not working. I thought I fixed it. Why is it being so temperamental? Okay. I just lost something important. Hold on. Sorry. Ugh. Problematic. It's a professional stream. It's a professional stream, Logi. Chill out. Chill out. It's gonna be so professional. I'm the most professional there is. There's never been any problems in the zombie burner stream. They're all made up. They're not real. The zombie is the best streamer. There's never been an issue. Not even once. Not even once. Not even once. Alright, I think we're alive. Things are functional in some way or another. And sadly does not suit him. You'll continue imagining him without the hat. Gods, I love this hat. It's been a lot of adventures, you know? I hate this mic stand. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this mic stand. I need a new mic stand so bad. I am holding my mic to my face right now because it completely broke off the desk. Hold on, I should be able to actually fix it, but I've been trying to fix it this entire time and it hasn't been working, obviously. This is good. This is good. It's a professional stream. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for years. The years that I haven't really been streaming. I've been saying it. I have the most professional stream. No one is more professional than me. Clink, clink, clink. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna... Why is it not muted? I thought I... What the hell? I keep, like, thinking it's muted and it's clearly not. Okay. It should finally be safe. It should be safe and clean. And, how loud am I? I feel like I'm kind of far. Okay. Alright. Everything shall be settled. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love technical difficulties. What are you voting in the election? Funny that you mentioned that. I did hear that anyone authorized to stay within the city is allowed to cast a vote, which is a wonderful policy, and the Scotty Reed's Trading Company has surely pushed for its implementation. However, as an outsider, and one of significant political power, I will not partake. Freestrider choosing not to vote? Isn't democracy your whole thing? He shrugs. It would simply be tasteless. This election of yours should be decided by those who call Norvik home. Whether they've been here for a week or a decade doesn't matter, but I do not call it home, so I will not vote. I'm here incognito. He's looking for a fight. You should disagree with him. He'll like that. I don't care. If you're not voting, you're useless. He lets out a big laugh. I like the spirit. Democracy only spreads with that kind of heart and gut. Keep it real, good fellow. Alright, I am now super Dex boy. Alright. The Troll Tooth helps me regenerate HP, which is something that's nice, but not really something I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and throw in the intelligence helmet. Alright, my dexterity is high. My intelligence is where I would like it to be. And the Periapt of Health is a great item to be using here. Okay, so intelligence high, dex is still a little too high, charisma's high. Let me see if I can't up my wisdom in one way or another. I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you. This isn't too bad. This isn't that bad. I can go into the Snell door. I can also investigate this helmet in the plants. The roots are moving ever so slightly. Oh, is that a... It's like some type of corpse. Thick, rubbery vines drape over the ancient spiraling concrete. It is a vertical ascent of roughly 20 feet. The Tulin did not do stairs. Whatever steps you have found in the architecture are added eras later. The vines are slick with fungal humidity. It's going to be slippery. It's going to be rough. Cast Druidcraft. You weave the primal strings to bring the vines more closely together. Nice. This should make things simpler. Is there anything useful up there? Of course there is. There always is, right? You have a distinct feeling. Something up there. Someone is calling out. Someone lost long ago. Alright. Let's go for it. You have the vines losing weight. Light as a feather. Alright. I'm at the top of the ruin. Alright, and then there's a little corpse here. Speak with plants. Oh, that's a big W of a spell to have learned. Whew. That's a big fucking W. Let's go and redo all my spells. I must know speak with the plant. I must know how to speak with the plant. I do have a lot of spell slots now, which is nice. That String Master has given me more spell slot. I do need to always keep an eye out for Detect Secrets. It is a useful spell, but it is kind of annoying that I need to keep an eye on it. Alright. Slowly getting everything that has been useful. Speak with plants is a 3rd level spell? God damn. Prayer of healing. Knock can be useful, although I am good at opening locks, so knock might not be that useful. Because I think I can just always do something without needing knock. Cure wounds, detect alignment, good apple. Shield of faith. Enhance ability. Bark skin. Prayer of healing. Protection from evil and good, etc. Shield of faith. Good apple. Detect alignment. Bless. There we go. We leave out knock. We leave out Crusader's mantle. And we are chilling. What did I do in the questing tree? That's all lit the fuck up. Oh, I finished the Star Witness. And let's let the Star Witness take root. Alright, what does strength have to fucking say? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Push over the line, destroying each worthless monster in the way. That's how you get ahead in life. Aggressive competence with a stoic demeanor. Where's this thought coming from? From you. As the adrenaline wears off, as the world comes back into perfect, regular clarity, after such a deeply euphoric fight, you're standing here realizing you are atop. You are on top. This is where you're supposed to be. The most competent man around. Obviously. I'd love to never fight a troll again in my life. Do not say that. Do not mean it. This taste of pure, near-instant, blood-misted death has got you hooked. You need more. More? More fights, more near-death experiences, more romance. Romance? Romance. Knights chasing down tyrannical dragons, damsels being carried to safety, empires falling and kingdoms rising, men with goodness in their hearts bearing the burden of reigniting spirits, breaking darkness, smashing evil. You'll finally reach that point. The point of actually feeling like a professional cleric. The romantic ideal of heroism, knights, and kings is fascist propaganda used to elicit unrealistic aesthetic ideals for young men, radicalizing them toward nationalistic agendas. And what is wrong with that? Nationalism promotes terrible, hateful ideas. We don't want to be a feudal state of old, nor do we want a repeat of the arcane era. No, we want a liberal. No. It makes them feel bad about the world when they get stuck working in the Lamplighters Guild, thus incentivizing violence against the system. Violence is not always the answer, but if there is no capability of violence, then what stops the system from walking all over you? They would never. They would. They are. There's a self-destructive hatred festering within men, within you. Some might say it is driven by the forces of various powers of the world. Some might say it is inherent to this post-war era. But it does not help anyone. A man is not inherently evil for desiring greatness, nor is he mad for throwing himself into danger. There is always a need for men to take, and rule, and protect. What is needed is a way for men to dream freely, to aim towards the ultimate greatness of the self, aimed at helping everyone around, so they do not become thieves, or tyrants, or ruthless gatekeepers. If there are no positive outlets for these desires, that is exactly where they will end up. A generation of men told to be calm and nice will grow up to be violent and wild. A generation of men told to be competent and good will grow up to be wise kings and lovable people. Simple as. I simply don't agree. Then you don't need to spend more time understanding yourself, or you'll continue down this false road of femininity. Feels like you might be leaning in the wrong direction here. The goal isn't to break yourself for some illusionary audience. That's true, it's, oh yes, risk assessment, baby. The larger the creature is, the more you should be getting paid. Not in troves or loot. That shit's a nice bonus. But you gotta get this on paper before you dive in. If you're ever fighting a troll again, you'll be doing so for a maximized hourly rate with every possible gruesome death calculated into the final price.
Your life on the line? That pouch is getting fat. Them's the rules. Like the pest control guild? Sure, but like way more lucrative. Clerics are in high demand, especially these days. Clerics with your kind of esoteric know-how, invaluable. Do you like getting paid a livable wage? Oh yes, the towers are infamous for their tight budgets after all. Gotta make a living somehow. Taking the gamble for pay is good, sure, but to actually live to tell the tale, for that you need more than luck. You need the luck of the fool. Yes, please. Every time you head down here, it's a gamble. Every time you take on a job, and there will surely be even more ruthless jobs than the troll in the future, you will roll the die. The die being a 50-50 chance of death and destruction. What did the red one call it? Getting blood misted? Instantaneous smashing. That's it. That's what you're risking every time, so embrace it. Focus on being really, really lucky. You have survived long enough on gut and feelings, and ultimately pointless gambles. It's time to calculate your odds properly. Tell me more. As you can clearly evaluate, each time you take on a challenge, your outcomes are quite extreme. It appears you are just as likely to succeed in an unlikely and extreme manner as much as you commonly find yourself in a radical and rather terrible failure. That might be true. It is. Even by recognizing your personal skill level involved in any particular task, the overwhelming power of chance is evidently your clearest ally. This is bad. Instead, let us lean upon the strings for balance, a tightly strung balance, yet one born out of a beautifully curved yet balanced bell. A bell curve. Yes! If you before had an equal chance of each outcome, which is quite volatile, this would instead allow you to take control of the outcome, aligning each attempt around the center, the average. This would reliably increase your odds at succeeding at tasks you are equipped to handle, while dramatically decreasing your failure rate at those you are not. I'm wondering if there's... Is my mic okay? Gosh, it like blinked at me. I think my mic isn't okay. We are living in the best of times. I am so professional, I can take care of my equipment. Okay. I understand what this means. Obviously, it is quite rudimentary. Of course, this would impact both you and your opponents. Your strings are universal after all. So, well, I guess what would be happening with curved yet balanced bell would be something along the lines of what typically happens with the DMG rules for being in different planes. If you are in the plane with all the Modrons, what, Mechanus? If you're in Mechanus, typically you take the average of any roll rather than actually rolling. I would assume that's what this curved yet balanced thing is. Whenever any d20 is rolled, the strings drawer cause the outcome to lean towards 10. The chance of critical rolls are diminished. Okay. I'm a professional cleric. You are competent. You cannot critically fail. That is interesting. That is useful. What engineering reflects. Alright? Whenever you roll 10 or below, add an extra proficiency to the roll. Interesting. How about luck of the fool? Whenever you roll a natural 1, you get another result and take 1d4 damage. This effect can repeat to infinity. This damage cannot take you below 1 HP. So luck of the fool and professional cleric are pretty similar, except for professional cleric will just give you the 1 as a base, whereas luck of the fool, instead of that, you get an entirely new roll. Kinda silly. I kinda like luck of the fool. Yeah. Yeah, I like luck of the fool. I'm not ready to go into all of these sort of thiefy things. You'll be very happy about this next time you're about to stub your toe. Thus it goes. Guess I'm a troll killer now. Should we talk to my little buddy? I don't want to cast comprehend languages, but... Bruh, 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 bruh. He's thanking you for defeating the troll. I don't want to spend any more spell slots, but yeah, give him a thumbs up. Bruh! Bruh! Alright, time to go. Thing is, I can't highlight things while keeping an eye on detect secrets. I think that's why I'm kind of missing it sometimes, because I am looking to see what's highlighted, and so I don't see my possible spells, and I don't detect my secrets. I wonder if I can detect any secrets up here. I can't even look at the druid corpse anymore.
Alright, let's go down and figure out what's going on with the helmet surrounded by skeletons. I've always liked Gawain. I've always liked Gawain. We've talked about Frank, whatever, from God of War Laufey before. I think I saw something recently saying that people think that the blade that's in Frank is Galatine, which is Gawain's sword, because it's funny, like gelatin, and so it kind of works out in that way. And you know what? I'm totally into that. I'm totally into that thought. Gawain's so cool. At the foot of the Snell ruins, you watch a mass of writhing roots moving about ever so slowly around a series of corpses, skeletons to be precise. Alright, that is a lovely helmet. You see it straddled upon the brow of the skeletal face. It must be late Fade era, or early Divine era. However, corpses never remained this intact over hundreds of years without esoteric means. Most likely, these were adventurers from a later era who simply used that ancient helmet. Hope you're not thinking of what I think you're thinking. Looks like the type of helmet that would bring great mindfulness, as well as the wisdom of a previous era. Interesting. Roots wriggle and writhe a bit more. I can speak with the plants. Can you grab the helmet for me, Snow? Could, sure, should, probably. Will? Absolutely not. I can speak with the plants. Let's do it. Chase the spiral in the air. Each string of primal energy focused on this collective life before you. It writhes. The writhing becomes sound. The sound becomes word. It speaks. You listen. Listen, Nod. Who comes to step on our rooted being? Oh, right. Right. Speaking with plants. Cool. I'll let you do the talking, though, Mr. Druid. I'm a great wizard of the above. Wizard. Good enough. The writhing mess of roots lets out a low groan. Another if I do they dull. Slowly, the spell appears to attune you to the primal essence of this life form. We hold, you speak, we find interest, we answer. Ask something interesting. It might help you. Can I have that cool helm, please? Helm. Yeah, the thing on the head of that corpse, the one you got in your grip. Helm is not needed. If you get to carefully slip off the helmet from the corpse's broken head, you may have. Thanks. You use. What are you voting in the election? We voice our concerns over moisture. Oh? The pouring keeps us filled, but the wetness is causing us to drift. In time, there will be less soil for us to inhabit. This must be handled through care and substantial conciliatory consideration. Should get some type of a plan election going on. Yeah, okay. What's it like down here? Fresh, damp, field, minicum, few we hold. Those who do not know, respect.
Sounds like a root syndicate in the making.
I defeated the troll over there. Yes, we felt, we cheered, we are grateful. The freezing, breaking, slashing, stomping. It is gone. We cheer. Are you good or evil, Mr. Root? We are. We are. Can you tell me about these ruins here? Inside, the Trifor, the beast of many eyes who lives in pipes. Beware, it is warning. Beware.
Right, well, that's horrifying.
Good to be prepared. Thank you, Roots. Alright, we got a new helmet. It will make us more wise, clearly. It hurts my charisma and my con. Yeah, I don't think it's that useful. +2 wisdom is chill, but like... -1 charisma. That does help my charisma out a bit. But then I need to rejig around my intelligence. I'm sure we could figure it out. Alright, let's rejig my intelligence a bit. The Ring of Spell Storing could be nice. So this will bring me down a lot. This will be fine. Okay. My intelligence is 19. Charisma is 22. Dexterity is 18. This is fine for me. Questing tree has something new. Okay. I think we're all good. Do I want Luck of the Fool? I would replace it with what? Lady Fair? I don't know. Lady Fair is kind of useful because it helps me when I'm fighting the assassin, funnily enough. It also helps me with that weird fire thing. Alright. Let's go deal with what the vines warned me of. Why am I walking straight to the center? Do you have any idea? Shit! It's time! How frustrating you are. Oh, it's okay. That voice, young and androgynous. You knew this. It was clearly not a grown man by their build. But he is fighting us. He is practically our nemesis. One more time, eh? This piece of shit. Well, good thing I didn't get rid of Lady Fair. It's gonna help me against this fucker. Roll initiative. Well, that's bad. Oh shit, watch out. Not assassin lunged forward. Die, die, die! Dagger connects, an agonizing feeling shudders through you. Something's different about her this time. This is a desperate attack. You face the assassin and consider your options. They are slight in build and light of voice. It's not a grown man. This is but a frightened child. Damn it, I got stabbed again. You're going to die. You're going to die. Let me try to understand. I just want to understand. There's desperation here. This assassin goes to great lengths to remain concealed. They want anonymity. But today there is no such fear. Or they have a greater fear that trumps it. That's it. They are being pressured into this attack, forced into this attack. This is their final chance, which means this is your final chance to reach them. Nell spins his sling. The bullet flies dangerously close to the assassin's head, missing only due to constant movements. This is serious. Some sort of squirming shadows already started forming around the assassin. The shadows begin to writhe and spit out tentacles. Okay, this is all very scary. I need to heal myself. Let's do a little cure wounds. Oh, no. The teamish coils grab and slap at you, carving deeply in your very spirit. Alright, the parry apt has been used up. Goblin is struggling with the tentacles as well. The tentacles aren't done trying to rip you apart just yet. They are placed such that you can't make it to the assassin before you deal with them. Smart. What do you do to deal with them? Dodge the tentacles. Tentacles try to attack you again, mindlessly, identically. The predictable movements allow you to dip behind each and every strike. They don't touch you. Things are deteriorating. Look, you can't hold back. You have to deal with this issue. Alright, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, we're chilling. Gun whips out a stone at the assassin and hits him right in the face. The mask is knocked to the side, and his eyes narrow. You get a glimpse of the assassin's face at the same time Snell does. It looks like it belongs to a teenage girl. You are a kid! The hell are you doing, kid? Some girl kill you? Your bitter rival is a teenage girl? Clearly. Hey, focus up, meathead. She quickly scrambles to put it back on. The assassin's knife glows with dark energy. Heavy smoke spills from its edge and drifts as though suctioned into the mask. Smoke clears, the mask firmly planted in her face, glowing faintly. Zelda, curse, Scarpa, Mut! Assassin's eyes turn black as the shadowy tentacles begin to rise once again. There's no other recourse. It's time to finish this. The assassin lifts her hands like a puppeteer and the tentacles follow. Hi, Femfilm, bro. Welcome in. We are dealing with my nemesis for probably a final time. It's a little girl. One after another, tentacles latch onto you, focusing their ire. Oh, fuck. Nat 20. Avoided exhaustion. Your helm. Quiescing death throbs in your blood. One last chance. You will finish this. There's 2 charges on the Ring of Spell Storing. I don't think I want to use it just yet. Strike. Strike true. We did it! Woo! Teenage girls are scary? Yes. End of game? Not quite. Not quite. End of this storyline of the game. You stomp through demonic tendrils, charging like an enraged ghoul bear up to the hapless assassin. Okay, alright. Interesting, it's an owlbear, but a ghoul. Your gauntlet meeting her face. The assassin wobbles and bends. One final jab. You punch through, and that is that. Her dagger flies across the chamber, and the assassin collapses unmasked and unconscious. There's a lull, as the chaos of the fight abruptly cuts off. She's just a kid. It's a pity to see someone choose to be dangerous when they're so young. The assassin's eyes, now fully maskless, open. You step forth. Fucking bullshit! Depression. Acceptance. You're the one trying to jab steel into my heart, girl. Go fuck yourself. Let's just take her to the dungeon. She's earned it. Alright, to the Tolstead dungeon, here we go. As you do, her hood falls back, and you see that face more clearly. Huh? Oh my god, she's a Darrow? Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, what the hell's that? Wait, are you... You tell my dad about this, I'm going to actually kill you. The girl scowls. A daughter of your boss, oh no. This is hilarious. So, that's what teenage girls do these days when they want to act out. They sign outage contracts and stab clerics. Well, it certainly is an embarrassing situation. Darrow clearly has some family issues to deal with. How terrible. You feel for anyone forced to be born into such a high-class family. I've seen you in the newspaper. You're kind of famous. I'm aware, yes. Now, will you let me go? What makes you think that is even remotely a possibility? Because I'm so nice? She gives you a sad smile. That's good acting. You can barely even see through it. She's good. It's scary, by the way. No, you don't get to be snarky after what you've done. No? Go shove that stupid slingshot up your ass, goblin. It's not a... He shakes the leather strap. It's a sling! It's a weapon, not a damn slingshot! He is very correct. Even a child with a sling can bring down a giant. Alright, David. Let's put it like this. I'm gonna walk out of here, and you're not gonna mention a single word about this to my dad. In return, I'll stop trying to kill you, okay? Tell me about the magic you were casting. No? Now let me go. So you've been stalking me all this time, huh? Not exactly difficult to find. I'm sneaky. I'm a sneaky rogue. You do realize how loud you are when you're stomping around in those boots. Hey, can you be... He can be as loud as he wants. You hear? What do you get all this cool gear? What do you think? Lady in a pond? We're talking about Gawain already. No. Why? Why what? Why are you trying to kill me? Well, Ghoul lances the mask on the ground beside her. Snell kicks it away. No, answer him. Fuck it. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I signed up for this stupid fucking deal, okay? Whose deal? I needed easy spell slots. He wanted an extra pair of eyes. Win-win. But then he started asking for these night outings and the reconnaissance missions. Then he tells me to push some dumbass cleric into the river. I don't like killing people, but sure, totally worth it. Oh. But then you come back, you asshole. And whatever I do, you just keep fucking... As she speaks, the mask nexus now begins to glow. Get down! Damn it. Knew that would happen. Esoteric bullshit. Look at her. You happy now? I just broke my damn contract because of you. I am a warlock, or was. That old thing worked out with Mr. Toilet Worm. Sounds like a great choice of master. Ugh. Whatever. I don't care anymore. This deal was ass, and I didn't want to do it anymore. Anyway, so there. I'm actually perfectly fine with my awesome mask being turned to dust. It's fine, really. She does not sound very fine with it. This isn't even coping. This is just a complete freakout. She gets up and drops her cloak. I am going to leave now. Like, I'm actually going now. Should I just let her go? She has lost her patron. This does not mean she loses her powers entirely, even if they were channeled through the mask. But since she clearly has no reason to continue in a misguided attempt at killing you, you might as well let her go. Let's trouble that away. Dale will be pissed either way, but he'll be less pissed if you don't make a big scene out of it. Let her go. A young girl gets caught up in trouble. Best you can do is cut her some slack. She will surely learn from her mistakes. Fine. The bratty teenager starts walking towards the exit. And seriously, do not tell Dad. Ha! Come lets out a series of stilted laughs. Fucking hell, it's a teenage girl and your boss's daughter? That's actually funny, you have to admit. Oh, well, let's go see if Mr. Toilet Worm is hiding in any of these tunnels. Oh, you see two passages leading in darkness. Alright, I don't really want to get caught up in a lot of bullshit. I want to probably take a short rest. Ooh. Advantage against lawful characters with the Unluck Blade. My ability to increase my dexterity is crazy. Alright, that's a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing. I think we should take a short rest before doing anything dangerous. Alright. Let's... Oh, wait. Questing tree. We can see if there's something useful to grab. Because we finished the cult hit, right? Where's the cult hit? I don't remember along which path it was. Oh, over here. Okay, yeah, we just finished that, but I don't think that's anything I can do. Alright. Did any of these help with short rests? Because obviously this does, but I can't put it back on just yet. Alright, let's just take a short rest, see what we can regain. Imagine just for 1 second level spell slot. Nice. You ready? Cool. Let's go. Indeed. Let's go ahead and eat something. Healed 6 HP. Let's have a cardamom. Do I want another cardamom? Sure. Alright, there's something crazy over there. That's scary. There's something interesting over here. That's cool. Earthport. Tolls Pass. This car. Oh, it's a map. Okay. The fortress. Was there still there 1,000 years ago, eh? Ilum Forest. Reads. Today, this is a cursed land. Ascan. Divinitor. The coast. Your homeland. The various dragon thrones of old Diminor. Jaws Point. Your home. Ooh, some hit points back. You step into the little lines. A faintly lit chamber collapsed. All you see is a slice 1/8 of a greater hole. It's a map. Viscani, yes. Damn! However, it is old. Mountains and rivers alone do not align with any modern-day interpretation. Despite that, the shape of the coastline and, of course, the ever-standing fortress of Verdun show it clearly. This is Viscani, during the era of the Snowfolk. You seeing this shit? I sure am. It is a map, right? You're correct, my goblin friend. Gives you an uncomfortable look. Careful, don't be so mushy. It must be thousands of years old. Look at that little snow people on it. Look at the dot on the coast. Your home, thousands of years in the past. This was its first founding, by these snails. Little image of these beasts of Jor show them stretched far inland, having colonies along the river, not too unlike your own people's efforts. Look at the lion in modern-day Vizca. See a lot of smaller symbols representing the lion folk of Viscani across the inner portions of the map. There's some evidence pointing towards Viscani being a temperate band during the early Fade era. The visuals here, along with the inland lines, would suggest something similar. Tribal cat folk ruled large parts of Viscani until the early Divine era. The claw marks are evident all over your precious city. Look at the dragons. 3 of them can be seen, a red, a green, and a black. Look at the red. A Sooth, the red dragon of Viscan, the scourge of the coast. Luckily, he was slain long ago. Look at the green. Tisserel Donor, the great green dragon. She was the mother of most, as they say. She who birthed the coastal broods. While a tyrant like all her kin, she is known for a lighter touch and a bond with man. When Doug Doolin Dim Slater, it ushered in freedom for all mankind. Okay, Black Dragon. Umbra Mixis, the all-wise Black Dragon, guardian of the bay. Okay. Which dragons are missing? Felgentior, the Blue Thunder, and the Mad Drake Argonath, of course. Those are the big 5 who fought during the Draconic Civil War, the ones all humans are taught to despise. I don't hate them. Factual. Then, once man grew strong, he shattered his chains. That is the way of the world. Yeah. Development of economics. There it reads, /old Diminor. You see a very different visual than is commonly depicted today. It's cursed. Where the curse on play today, there you see a fertile crescent. Is that a frog? Yes, you have heard that Enurans once occupied large swaths of old Diminor before the strife of the Divine Era. Okay. The Arcan is geo-shaped, most of it. Cool. River Torna? Okay. Even further than Earthport. Muletown instant. Okay. Oh, shit, that's cool. Okay. Divinitorum. Cool. Elephant folk. Oh, Loxodon. Loxori. Very cool. I love Loxodon. I don't feel like they show up a lot because they are from like a Magic the Gathering setting. They're mostly, well, they're from multiple Magic the Gathering settings, but I don't think they show up a lot in D&D. In 5e sourcebooks, they show up, of course, in Ravnica, which is a Magic the Gathering setting that they made a sourcebook. I could become a pirate? Just think about it, okay? Alright. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to take a quick break here, run some ads, and we will be right back, everybody. And we'll explore and see what this big toilet dude is. I can't remember the name. The plants told me the name. I've already forgotten. We'll be back. Alright. Well, add to play, I'm gonna try to rejig my inventory. The Periaptive Health is no longer super effective. Alright, let me let y'all see me messing with things. Okay. Film Bro has returned. Cool. Funny. Alright, my wisdom is a 17 is nice. Let's see if I can't... I don't know. I think increasing my constitution could be nice. And that lowers my dexterity a little too much. This is a big con bonus for the Mace of Terror. It drops my dex bonus actually a little too much. I have so much bottles of milk. I can't believe Reform won. I will never support Mom Donna Stan. when there were better options. A revolution could have won. It's a despicable day we live in. Better options, Liwa. What? No. No! The Spurs! Not Curtis fucking Sliwa. What the hell? The Frenchman became a little bitch boy? Yo, that's just like the boys. Literally just like the boys for the Frenchman to become a little bitch. Alright. Let's do something like that. This is a reasonable build, I think. Back to the kitchen now, and you're gonna disappear forever. Alright. Back to... Alright, so that's gonna be the big toilet monster, right? It's gotta be the big toilet monster. Oh, I regained a spell slot. That's sick as fuck. A snail door that seems eerie. It is simply how these folks wrote language with images. I don't like this one, it's wrong. The air feels wrong, oppressive, heavy. There's a devil inside, an ancient evil. Nah, it's time to awaken it. Hello? Kudotam? You don't understand the words, that's not common. Go necto. Infernal. Can you speak any Demonorian? You hear a grunt. Yeah, that's annoying. It's clear, even through the language barrier. The voice fades. He's giving up. Alright, there's a devil in there. Another snail door. Let's see if something's trapped in there. You approach the iron door. On it, a paper carrying a symbol. Look closer. It looks like a flame. Heat radiating. Is it just me, or is that door pit hot? The air almost shimmers. Your goblin companion takes a step away from it. A faint sound like a whisper in the tunnel. Mortal. Huh? Make an audibly confused cleric sound. I wish for you to know my peril. I am Golbatar, the one of the pearled flame. I have been trapped here for many eras. At the top of Freety of the Crimson Court, I would go to heavens and hell to serve you, if you would only destroy the seal which holds me here. What happens if I break this? Freedom! Power! I will grant you wishes! Lies! It will kill you. Wait, if you've been sealed for this long, do not think! Only act! It doesn't want you to think. The seal keeps you alive, doesn't it? Silence. Long. Heavy. You know nothing, mortal. You know enough. The iron door is a stasis. Break it and the Afridi dies. I have been here for eons. If I die, so be it. You're insane. I am free, or I will be nothing! What do you want? Silence, then. You will free me. Heat washes over you. Why should I? Because I demand it! Titled creature. If free to compose itself. You must listen. I have power to grant you more than anything else that mystical nature could ever. Could you be my friend? That could be negotiated. Not worth it. Break the seal. Free me, then I shall grant you a great service. I don't think there's much useful there. He'll try to kill me and then he'll die. This looks like a trap. Okay, we survived. Alright, we've gone all the way around both directions. We've seen what there is to see. Let's go meet with the toilet monster. The plant told me its name. I wish I remembered it. Oh, there's more things over here. You approach the round door. Okay. It'd be nice to have a language that just pictures what you're talking about. The symbols carry a deep meaning. A seal, a prison, a warning. I like the goat. You notice a crack in the door. It's small, found between several large pieces of shells? You like the goat snow? Yeah, it's a nice drawing, and I have no personal issues with goats. Lions and snakes, though, dangerous. Don't like that. But I like catfolk. Catfolk are great. Lions, not so much. Now, can we leave this thing? I'm getting the creeps. Look through the crack. Press your helmet against the creviceless crack, peering through the narrow gap between iron and stone. Darkness, then movement. 3 sets of eyes glowing faintly in the black. 1 pair burns with amber fire. Another gleams with an unsettling blankness. The third, cold and reptilian, all watching you. You pull back instinctively. Say nothing. You simply stare at the door. Okay, there's a lot of little guys. I can talk with the devil. I can talk with those guys. You approach the ominous door. The tunnel lay silent. Only a breath is heard. Placed across the surface, a few pieces of paper covered in ancient writing. Seals. They keep the spirits inside stable. This is freaking me out. Seals. Esoteric shackles. Yes, this is a prison. Indeed. This area is an ancient prison of the Tulin Cattle. These are cells. Cells of the soul. An iron door. You press your head against the ground, against the walls. You see clearly. This door does not lead anywhere. It is not tightly sealed, nor is it very fastened against the end of the tunnel. It's simply an iron door set upright against the wall. Oh, that's actually freaky. Feels cursed, at minimum. Magical prison. Lost in time. Look at the symbols. You lean and checking them closely. You don't know the script. However, it is most likely some type of seal, most likely in the Snowfolk's lost tongue. Hello? Your voice echoes across the ground. Then, after several seconds, you hear There's someone here. A light voice dances in the air and gives you chills. I'm the cleric. Who are you? There's silence for a while longer. Then the voice says, It's been long. I see not. I feel not. Yet you I hear. You beyond the door. I have a favor to ask you. Depends? The voice is silent for a few seconds longer. This suspense is great. I'm sure it'll just... Please. Save my husband. Oh. It's a glimpse of the goblin giving a word expression. I know not who you are. Do not speak your tongue. The strings grant me these few words. They broke his soul into paper. He made a grave mistake, but this punishment is beyond cruel. They wanted him to see the end of the world, to lose everything. My love, my foolish, petty, wonderful husband. I don't understand. We will help, don't worry. My fate is written. The voice fades beyond the door. Lady, we'll get you out of there. She really tugged at his heartstrings. Please break him out. Break the paper. Speak his name, please. Save my Iskurum. The pleading voice and stops. Lady? Hello? Jeez, that was something else. I think I understand. A woman in distress, you need help, there's no doubt. Yeah, let's look into this. A rare sight, emotions from an instrument of death. Sure. No. Let's investigate all the other ones before ripping those seals. Should I... Nah, let's go for it. Action! Then all at once, as your fingers drag through the paper crumpled into bright white ash, nothing appears to happen at the door. Snow looks at you, dissolving dust on you. I hope you know what you're doing. Always, Snow. Always. Sure, I believe you. He actually does. Alright, let's go talk to the goat. The sound of the primal spell rings down the tunnel. Then, a sound. Low, rumbling. Not one voice. 3. Who speaks beyond? Okay. Alright, let's talk to this chimera, right? The voices overlap, discordant. Animal sounds mixed with something almost human. Oh, that's not good. Chimera? What are you? Silence again, and the voice returns. We are. No, I am. We are. They're arguing with themselves. 3 voices, 1 throat. Oh, how fascinating. A chimera. Yeah. A beast of fusion. Lion, goat, and servant bound as one. A roar shakes the iron. Someone speaks. Someone hears. I can hear you. Yes, at last. The lion's voice booms. The lion's voice rises. If there is a voice, then there is an exit. The snake's voice says, if the exit is this, then we can escape. The goat's voice barks. If we can escape, then we are... No, then we are no more. An instant, the voice disappears. Strange light emanates from the seal on the door. Look at it. The paper crumbles and ash. Nothing happens at the door. It remains shut. Alright, well, they learned they could escape and they instantly died. Poor Chimera. There's nothing for these guys. Sad. It's a sad day. Let's go ahead and use a clerical. You cast a spell. Word shift, meaning clarifies. Then, comprehensible words emerging from the chatter of a foreign tongue. Waiting so long, can you understand me now? Perfect clarity. Yes. A heavy exhale, relief. Good, good. Now listen. I'm a prisoner here, not by the Tulinkato, but by the mad wizard who roams this cursed place. He, by some feat of my own idiocy, managed to trick me into this cursed cell. By now my soul is all but burned into the void inside, so please, rip the seal and kill me. I would owe you a great deal if you did. Mad wizard? A man of House Haggins. He went mad years ago, taken by the Beyond, surely by now. I came to these ruins via the Undercoast Sea, all to avoid you humans above. Yet the trove he promised me was but a ruse. No offense. I don't want to ever put my hope in a human again. None taken, I hate humans. A self-loathing human. Oh, how the times change. Who are you? I am... He pauses. A soldier. He's hiding something. Tell me. Nat 20, you gotta tell me, bud. Just go for the leverage. Leverage? Yeah, but smooth. Hey, so I want to make sure you are who you are before I let you out. If you're someone interesting, I might be more likely to rip the seal. The voice is silent for a while until it eventually lets out a groan. Fine, I can see your intrigue. I will tell you, but it is not as interesting as you could imagine. Oh? I am Lesionas, a pike holder. It is akin to a sergeant in your terms. I was in Gorgonian's initial invasion. Of Jor, yes. I fought throughout each of the invasions, or as you call it, the Gate War. Never fell. Through hundreds of years of constant battle. I lived through his fall. His generals all have been ruined or destroyed over the millennia, if you believe the Blood City Council. However, I lived. I lived through it all. And now I'm here, stuck in this foul, damned, quite annoying Iron Gate, entirely due to my own fault. Since the Coast War ended, that messy brawl, I have been following rumors of various artifacts stolen by their human arcanists. Those artifacts were hidden, scattered. One such trove is rumored to be found in the ruins of Trulinkato, where your city of Norvik now stands, so I snuck in from the earth to find the contract, this Haggins axe. A mistake, of course. For now, I'd be happy to lose my physical body and be reborn in Blood Bay City. Please rip the seal. If we ever meet again, I promise I am near death human. I don't see why not. It doesn't seem that worse than your average top rank on this part of the coast. Okay. Sure, talking a lot. I've been here for a long time, stranger. Indulge me. What do you want? Freedom. Honest, at least. You want to return to a corpse? Does it sound insane to you? No, I'm just a little jealous. I see. Decide what to do. Oh? Will you kill me, human? His voice is calm, patient. Yeah, I'll break the seal. Thank you. The gratitude is actually genuine. What a lovely guy. Break the seal. Set me free. Seal shatters. Not flame, not smoke. It's spirit. Devil's essence. It rushes past you. Toward Blood Bay City, toward Dragorian's corpse. Into your mind. Don't let it in. Oh, shit. Shit. A spirit slabs into you. Infernal energy rips through you. Oh, fuck, cleric. I'm okay. Wonderful. Thank you, human. A whisper. Fading into nothing. Well, that's fucking ominous. The devil is gone. Flying across the coast to Blood Bay City to regenerate. I didn't just doom someone, did I? I wouldn't worry about it. Now we can we go? Fuck, it got into my head. Apparently it's dusk. Alright. Let's go ahead and use some more clericals. Okay. We have spells and then some. Let's use some consumables. Alright. Let's go investigate. The big baddie. I'm worse. He ain't getting me. I'm gonna succeed. I always succeed. I'm good at sucking seed. I can get better dexterity over the spell storing. Alright, I'm fast. I'm pretty smart, I'm wise. Guys, here I'm good at sucking seed. I'd probably not. I think you must have misheard me. You must have misheard me. Would you know me to say something like that? You've had me on LV for like 2 hours, and this is what your ears pick up on? LV. I don't know what LV means. I don't know what that means. But you probably misheard. Low volume. I see. You approach the edge, and terrors arise. I'm gonna go look at a toilet monster, and I'm gonna suck its seed. No. No, I'm not. None of that is true. Toilet monster. I'd smash. Hello. Ever glad, him in the pipes. Hello, dragon. The maw below. You hear hyperventilation coming from the goblin. Can you truly stand against a creature of the void? No chance in any hells. Pray and nil. Everything is shaking. Don't even think about it. This guy is clearly friendly. Whatever's going on, not stomach of yours, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is just speak. Say hello. Hello. You have delved, it says. I am happy to greet you. Hey, thanks for repeating yourself. I 100% haven't quoted you. I trust you. I always trust you, which is a very good idea to always trust Hobo. The aberration's voice reverberates against the cold, wet walls of the sewer chamber. You can reverberate against my cold, wet walls. Naru Super, I am enamored, impressed, lucky to witness. Evers. 1,000 eyes, each focused on you. This is something evil. You have 1,000 eyes, fucker! What are you talking about? You have 1,000 eyes! And pot calling the fucking kettle blind. This is indeed a creature of the far realm. A trifler, yet larger than any specimen you ever read about. Be wary. I don't know what a trifler is. Now, speak. I have some questions for you. Knowledge is a commodity. Knowledge is my trade. I am a simple merchant. Trade, Ragan. Trade with me. This thing won't kill me? It does not look like it. Not now. What is this place? Stones laid by snails. This was their prison. A complex to throw the unwanted and wicked for centuries. Then they burned. Millennia pass. Dwarves repurposed it. A cistern. Each pipe spread to voices, thoughts, talks, and whispers. I spread my pipes for voices, thoughts, talks, and whispers. I love it. A deep growl caused the ground to near quake. Your guts press against your lower throat. What are you? I am the other, which is beyond, not the big other that you keep close to your chest. The small other, that is I, what you find yourself longing for in the dark. The fuck is he talking about? Why are you just standing there? Why is the world built to contain things like this? Run, run, run! I can't. I need to speak. Oh god, it's some kind of aberration aura thing, isn't it? It just keeps getting worse. Do you have a license for this pool? The maw widens slightly a few painfully long seconds after you finish your question. I have never been asked that question. Not shocking considering the state of this place. It left a low chuckling growl. Along with the answer, yes, Dragon. To answer, I bought a delve and prospecting license under my legal name in 501 AE. Oh, actually? Yes, the paperwork is archived. If you require it, I can get it prepared within 5 to 7 office days. Yeah, I'll come back. Wonderful. I have to pay to ask questions? Each thought carries costs. I am generous. Cheap thoughts I give freely. Expensive ones require sacrifice. This guy is clearly aware of how incredibly ominous he's being. He is very much messing with you. Are you one called, Everglad? Yes. That is the name I adopted. The original title of my claim was considered too difficult. When I signed my first warlock servant, we agreed upon a more modern name. Everglad we chose. It is appropriate. It shows my everlasting happiness. The beast's elongated maw appears to widen even further. So, too incomprehensible for us mortals to use? No, it was just hard to pronounce. I am laughing. I make a nervous fake laugh. Good. Laughter is healthy. Fine for body and mind. Warlocks. Yes, you had to run into my former servant, the girl. You're the one who sent her to kill me. Yes, a big misunderstanding. Freya did not perform as to her promise level. We went over it many times. It was not a sudden decision, I assure you. I made sure to go through the appropriate steps. I offered training, magical enhancements, hex incantations, and even free knowledge. None of it was enough to get her to the appropriate performance. Thus, we had ended up having to cut the patronage short. Very unfortunate. It is not often my warlocks end their service in anything other than death. He clacks his massive teeth together. I go through one servant at a time, so the position is now open. Interested? Fuck yes! Cleric. The goblin looks worried. I would ask your goblin friend, however, I sense hesitation for outsourcing on his end. Send a warlock to kill me and then offer me their job as your servant. Well, it is something to be considered. Your performance, after all, is very admirable. Did I think about it? Of course. We can discuss it later. Do not wish to push you into anything. I offer you nothing but the best of terms as a patron of the dark. Could be cool. By the gods, do not. I'm going to explain why you tried to kill me. That is correct. Why did you try to kill me? Such knowledge comes at a price. Monster's eye focus on you. There are many things I know, many things I know you want to know. My trade works as such. You tell me a secret which I do not know. I then grant you access to knowledge beyond yourself. A fair exchange, free trade. You sure you're not a free strider? Not quite, no. Though I admire their propensity for intrigue. The tentacles writhe around the cistern. It goes like this. You hand me a secret. I value its depth. I grant you knowledge in return. A fair trade is offered, I assure you. Sounds good. Good. The monster then stares at you, waiting to be fed a secret from the crevices of your mind. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. There's so much. Too much. Alright. There's a lot. The Everglad. I think we're going to go ahead and call Esoteric Ebb here. We're going to say thank you for your time. You are welcome, Ragan. You watch him descend. We're going to return to this at a later point in time. We're going to save up. And then I think I'm just gonna play some browser games for a bit and have some chats with you, my friends. I do love weird eldritch monstrosities. They're my favorite. Tentacles are always good for you. let's get out of here. Let's go to... Oh, the troll is here now. Alright. Well, we'll figure that out. I'm gonna have to go here. As always, wherever you are, I hope you all have a good day or good night. Take care. We'll figure out the schedule, I suppose. And, goodbye!